Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Crit and Fumble. Woo! I'm excited.
Woohoo.
Episode 15.
Episode 15. Can you believe it?
15.
And,
Like a monster truck rally. 15.
man, I miss monster trucks. I used to go to them all the time.
I went once and I thought I was going to die from just breathing in all the truck fumes.
Yeah.
It was
Woo.
gross.
That's the best part. And not being able to hear everybody when you leave, your ears are ringing. Because if you put on the earmuffs, like yours.
This code for an orgy or something that I should know about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's prairie.
The
it's a
monster
prairie.
truck
Prairie
rally.
orgy.
You have to do this.
It's an orgy with girthy people.
All right. Wait.
Monsters.
So, how's everybody feeling after leaving off with Silverhand?
Oh,
Confident.
such a
Everything's
good
fine.
plan.
I think we made the right choices.
I feel like we've really done a good job of strategizing as a group.
Yes.
We're not very clever.
You know what? We have been clever up until this point, but then it's like once we got that stone in our hand, it's like that, you know, that situation where like you have a goal and you've been aiming for it for so long, and then you're like, oh shit, we've accomplished our goal. What do we do now?
Yeah,
we
like-
had no plan on what we were going to do once we got that stone. I don't think we believed we were going to get that stone.
What stone?
Yeah, I mean, it was teased from you a few times. Like, you almost had it, and then almost had it, and then almost had it, and then finally got it.
Crazy.
Yeah, so here we are, episode 15. I guess before we get started, maybe we'll do some character intros. I'm Gavin, your campaign dungeon master for
Yay.
Dragon Heist, which I think is wrapping up in a couple episodes. I don't know, depending on how things go. It could be,
TP.
1, 2, 3, maybe. So I'm curious to see how it plans out. But anyways, let's start to my left tonight.
Hello, I'm Tash, and I'm playing Mog. He's the cat magic guy person thing. Meow.
Meow. Hello, I am Brienne, and I will be playing Calliope Dervish, Tiefling Fighter, Battle Master. That's it, that's all.
I'm Neil. I play Obsidian, the wonderfully stupendous, fashionable mastermind rogue.
And I am Mark. Or no, I'm Dwayne, and I play Mark. I get his right, whatever. You can laugh if you want. He's a cleric, and he's a deep gnome.
And he has spells.
And he has, I found out he has spells.
Cool spells.
All right.
Lots of them.
Damn.
I'm excited.
Life-saving spells.
Probably
We'll
gonna
need
those. I was going to say, probably going to need those spells. BRB.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin.
Just turn us all on.
The wild's call, a timeless brawl. Now we roll for initiative. Good and evil fighting for the win. Crit and fumble, critical hit or just a fucking fumble. Cast thine eye on the rolling die. Legends rise on its battle cry. It's time to rumble, crit and fumble, critical hit or just another fumble. War is waged on the table stage until sagas of an ancient age. Crit and fumble.
Boom, boom. Whew, welcome back. That was fun.
I'm
We get,
pumped now. That's awesome.
Yeah, gets me jazzed every time. Let me just bring in the other music. Thank you, Spotify. I'm totally not just playing music that I'm not allowed to, unlicensed. Nobody will notice. It's fine.
Shh, it's a secret.
We talk too much anyway over top of it, so I don't think. Is there even a license issue there? I guess if we ever make money doing this, we'll find out.
We aren't making any money?
I don't think so.
How am I going to pay my mortgage?
Well, just keep on trucking there.
You're going to have to go to a few monster truck rallies.
Wink.
Wink.
That's how I paid my way through university, if you know what I
Heyo.
mean.
That makes no sense to anybody that wasn't listening to us before we recorded.
Wait, I thought we talked about
No,
the
we
monster
talked
truck
about
thing
that
on
during
Heist.
the intro.
That was the intro, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
think
like
so.
48 seconds ago.
Oh.
Oh, Neil needs coffee.
So you had just been in Lady Silverhand's office, gave her the Stone of Galore,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she basically thanked you for it, removed the magic from the items that she gave to you, and called in these new guards that I think everybody had seen a couple episodes ago and were kind of inquisitive about them, rightfully so. The guards storm in.
Oh, the secret police.
Secret police.
Oh my god, I knew it.
And she asks them to remove you.
I have a really important question.
Yes.
So you said that she removed the magic from the items that we got?
Yes.
Does Obsidian get to keep the scarf, though?
You would guess so, because she didn't remove the items.
All right.
So now
We still look really cool.
We still look really good.
So
turn them
now
off.
Mark basically has just really uncomfortable boots. He's like stomping around. I'm like, shit.
Oh, this is the worst.
Should have changed the boots before we left. So you are escorted by several extremely powerful looking guards.
When you say escorted, like, are they just like walking with us? Are they holding us? Are they manhandling us?
Yes, they would be forcefully removing you, ensuring that A, you can't run or cast magic, that sort of thing.
I will be making crude comments on the perceived sizes of their dicks the entire time.
All right, I like it.
You assume they have penises.
Yeah. Ooh,
I
that's not
mean-
very nice.
That's not very nice. You have
right.
no idea what their gender
Calliope is making a rude commentary about the perceived
is. Genitalia.
quality of their
I thought you were going
genitalia.
to do a perception check. Or an investigation, maybe.
They escort you to the lower levels of the palace, and it just gets darker and colder and darker and colder until you enter into a very long corridor that is enormously tall, like 30 plus feet, vaulted ceilings, perfectly smooth stone floors, and immaculately created stone iron bars. As you are locked into a cell.
And they put us in the nice cell.
Well, I mean,
The
that's
new
the
one.
That's the only stuff below the palace. They don't have crap cells down here.
Everything's looking up now, hey guys.
It's looking good down
All
here.
right. So good.
And
Silver lining.
they slam the door shut, lock it, and walk away. And all you hear is just like this booming echo.
Have they
of
disarmed
boots.
us?
That you have been completely disarmed.
Damn it.
And yeah, moments later, all you just hear is like the loud clatter of marching footprints up the stairs and out of distance.
So I think that visiting Lady Silverhand might not have been the best idea.
You know what might have been the best idea?
Hmm.
Not giving her the stone?
Yeah, that would
we
have been a
should've-
really good idea. Thanks for rubbing that one in
We
there,
should've not.
Moggy.
No.
Yeah,
I'm-
that would be a clever thing
we
to do.
We didn't give her the stone.
Yeah, we did.
I
I saw.
gave
We
her
gave
the
her.
stone.
Yeah, Calliope. She
No,
gave.
you didn't have the stone. You had a stone. You didn't have the stone.
Wait. You mean?
I don't know what we're going to do, but I know that the real stone is hidden somewhere else.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
When I asked you if somebody else wanted to carry the stone, it's because I didn't have the real stone with me. I had like swapped it out with a fake stone.
What?
So what you just handed the lady isn't the real stone. So I imagine she's going to come back down here in a few minutes and be pretty upset. So I don't know what the plan is at this point, but
Well, I did tell her that.
I just figured that because there was so much uncertainty, that it might be a good idea if we came in with the fake stone, and I didn't tell anybody because I didn't want anyone else to know, so that it didn't affect the choices that were made, and then we actually got to see the real side of Lady Silverhands, and now, so if they want to find the stone, they need to keep us alive.
Yes, and we said originally we were like the
Well, one
stone
of
was
us.
somewhere else, right? And then Calliope said, "No, here it is."
Oh, hopefully she doesn't just come kill Calliope. Then.
Yes, it's looking a little bit rough for me, isn't it? Well,
I guess I could have said something earlier, but it just kind of all happened fast.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you guys were going to be mad about that plan, but it wasn't really much of
Well,
a
it
plan.
worked
It
out.
was partial.
So what now?
Yeah,
we just
exactly.
wait to be executed, I guess.
Aren't there always like trapdoors and things in cells? Like there's
My,
always.
my thinking is
they
that
build them in, right?
at least one of us is going to have, well, probably me, because I'm the only one that knows where the stone is going to have to be escorted. Hopefully we can all go.
They're going to torture you, Mog. You understand that, right, darling? It's
Didn't really think about that. Didn't really think about that.
We can try to break our way out.
I think that's pointless. We
Okay.
have to break our way out with our brains.
Obsidian's
what I'm
gonna
saying.
every cell has like a trap door. Every cell, right? Like you move the
Yeah.
bed.
You're digging around. Give me an investigation.
Yeah,
check.
you move,
Every cell.
it's like
Absolutely.
mandatory. Yeah, and I did pretty well. I got a 19.
19 is very good, and you do find something.
Ah, see, I told you. Like you said, I moved the bed.
The next to the bed, not too far, is a basically a hole in the ground, which you would realize is basically where you go to the bathroom. And underneath it is running water. So you would guess there is a way out if you were able to fit.
I would rather die.
Calliope looks at Mark.
Mark, do you swim?
Mark,
You're pretty little, darling.
how big is this hole?
Well,
I've like a standard toilet size hole.
So,
4 inches.
Like what is
so
it?
a gnome could fit.
What 4 inches? What kind of toilet do you have?
Like the hole that goes in the ground?
Oh, I meant like the sitting part. So like let's say I don't know, 5 inches across, 4 inches across.
Inches?
Yeah,
So a gnome couldn't fit.
Maybe
you'd have to
if-
grease them up. Everybody's got to start spitting on them or something.
that's gross.
Mark, how do you feel about this? Would you like take one for the team? And
Well, it seems like I've been taking it for the team for a while here.
well, you haven't been with us that long.
But then what's the plan? What? So Mark goes down the hole and gets out into the city, say, then
yes. Well,
you,
then
you tell Mark
he
where the
gets help.
stone is, and Mark makes sure that the stone stays safe, and then we've got someone on the outside.
I know. We could go to Yorick.
Yorick?
And then-
What's Yorick gonna do?
We could go to somebody. We just need somebody. We need to talk to somebody. Get an ally. Who wants the stone other than Lady Silverhand?
Captain Zord wants the stone.
We could go to Captain
Xanathar.
We
Zord.
know Xanathar wants the stone. We know Lord Neverember.
We don't know where
Pretty much
Xanath.
any gangster in town.
Where,
Yes.
how do we
Any
get? How do
hoodlum.
we get Lord Neverember to help us?
What's
Any-
his name that upstairs?
Renair.
Renair.
Okay,
He's the connection.
so Mark goes to Renair.
I want to be listening, by the way, as everyone's talking. I want to be listening at the door for the sound of guards or anyone coming down and overhearing us talking.
Give me a perception check, Calliope.
This is going to be a good roll. Positive energy. Oh.
You seem so surprised.
More than 10.
16?
15, 16 is good. So from a distance, doesn't sound like boots. You kind of hear like just sort of a quiet walk, a shuffle heading in your direction.
Everyone, shh. Quiet. Everyone quiet for a second.
It approaches. And who emerges but your friend, Renair. He looks at you and goes, "Oh, God, it stinks down here."
Renair, what are you doing here?
Okay. We must be quick. I had overheard the conversation
God damn
with
it.
Silverhand, not
Oh.
with you. I knew my father wouldn't have done such a thing. She is the one to blame, but blackmailed him, the bitch. I need your help.
Yeah.
We need your help.
I see that.
Yes.
I suggest that we go and... Did you at least attune to this stone? Do you know where we can find
No.
it?
I know where I can find it, but I didn't attune to it.
No, I mean the Vault of Dragons. We need to go there before Silverhand makes it there.
We don't know where that is.
I want
Just-
to do a quick insight check on Mark to see if like he's or not Mark,
Renair,
Renair. Who's this guy? To see if like he's on the level. You know,
Sure,
if I
go for it.
want to see if he's being trustworthy right now.
Yep.
Oh,
Again, a big surprise.
We now know the sound Bree makes when she rolls okay.
17.
17, yeah, you can tell he's anxious but genuine.
Genuine.
Yeah.
Listen, Renair.
Look, I need your help. I can't go in there by myself. I need to write my father's name. If I have to stay in the palace another week, another 10-day with that Silverhand, I'm not going to be able to make it.
Well, stop yapping and open the door so we can get going.
Do I have your agreement that you're going to help me?
We will help
Absolutely.
you. Yes, you
And
have our
he
word.
fumbles and quickly unlocks the gate. He's like, there are guards everywhere. We cannot go up that way. You're going to have to follow me. I'm sorry about this. And he heads off in the opposite direction that he came. And you guys walk down the corridor for a bit, and it's just like this echoey, like boom, 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 while you're walking. And he's like, hold on. and turns around, goes into like a side room, unlocks it, and he's like, "Your stuff, quickly, please. This is where they store everything."
Mark would have sat down like before all of this. He would have sat down. He would have pulled off those uncomfortable fucking boots, and he would have crammed them in the toilet.
Okay.
And just leave them there.
And then he's walking barefoot.
Yeah, he's walking barefoot.
I love
and
it.
Obsidian is going to make sure they get that scarf back.
Oh, yeah. It's in there.
Oh.
And Renaer looks at another box, and he's like, normally they don't have this in here. And he picks it up and, like, shakes it gently, and all you hear is, like, clink, 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 like glass tinkering. And he's like, oh, we might be in luck here. I'll carry this. We'll look at it in just a minute.
Okay.
But we must be hasteful. Let's go. And so he heads down the corridor, and you exit kind of down into a further area. Instead of going up, you go further down, and now the smell is a little bit stronger than it was before that hole. And he's like, the only way out of here is going to be through the water exiting system. I hope you don't mind.
No.
It's not much this
swim.
time in the sewer, darling. I mean,
It will take us out to the docks. It's a short swim.
I will wait for you all here. Best of luck.
Glipey pushes Obsidian into the water.
Sploosh. Do you try to resist her? Or I guess you could roll Dex with disadvantage if you're not expecting it. I'm assuming you're not expecting it.
I'll roll Dex at disadvantage. Fuck, Calliope. 5.
Yeah, you go swimming.
Bottoms up, darling. Calliope's going to cannonball in.
Nice. Renaer kind of like, oh God, and like gently like slips in like an old man into a warm bath. He's clutching this thing, and he's just like, okay, we need to go. And you start swimming. Does everybody else join him?
Yeah, jump in.
So you go through like sort of like a low tunnel system, just enough for like kind of headroom, right? And you keep having to like kind of bob up for air, but you do have enough so you don't have to like, swim under water, I guess it is.
I just want you to know the entire time Obsidian is retching.
He's like, I actually do need everybody to give me Constitution saving throws as you're under there. Anybody below a 15 starts vomiting. Obsidian.
19.
19.
21.
Natural 1.
Oh, no!
Mark starts vomiting and then like inhales some of it.
Apparently gnomes don't swim well.
Mark is going to take 2 points of exhaustion damage. As you just feel like weakened now. And just projectile vomiting. I should roll for Renaer. He rolls a 2. So he's like the three of you are just like swimming with each other.
That makes sense. Like Renaer and Obsidian would be like,
they're just like, yeah. But after what feels like probably forever, but realistically a couple minutes, you start to see a daylight tunnel near the end. And you come out to the far end of a cliff, the end of where the palace is. The exit area for the tunnel anyway. You're further from the palace now, but it is quite a drop. Renaer looks down and he's like, well, I didn't really think about this. It's a bit of a drop down there. It's about
into water?
Yeah, about 60 feet.
We've got rope. We can tie some off and
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
do a bit of rappelling, I think. Could we not?
The faster the better. I need to get into that water and try and wash some of this off.
Let's tie the rope. Words. Let's tie the rope around us so we can't, if we fall, right? Tie it off against something.
Oh, it's only
strong.
60 feet. We jump at bigger cliffs than this.
Do we?
Yeah. Well, Ropo and I. Mark just jumps. He just leaps.
Into the water?
Into the water.
It's 60 feet.
Mark takes, what is that? 11, 13 points of bludgeoning damage as he hit the water. So you only take
Sounds like you missed the
after 30.
water.
So you get 30 feet for free, but after that, it's just like hitting cement.
Oh my god.
So you account for the other 30.
Even when he points his toes?
Oh, yeah.
He's got one toe
60
that's like,
drop.
it's bent sideways.
Get those boots on.
So you guys hear Mark just like, yeah, it's like a smack. And he probably just
Cannonball.
floats there for a minute, not moving.
Oh god, did he die?
He belly flopped.
Oh, he's kicking around. He's still
They didn't
alive.
practice that cliff jumping much.
I've never seen that before. I like the rope idea. There's got to be something around here that we can tie on to.
For such a little guy, he fell so fast.
I can't believe how hard he hit the water. That's crazy. You all right down there, darling?
I love that everybody's like leaning over, just like laughing at Mark. Or his mouth.
The water's a little red from his blood from where
All
he
the
broke his
blisters,
nose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm thinking his feet blisters
Oh
all
my
just
God.
popped. As he hit the ground.
Gross.
The old teenage brain, eh? I can do it.
I can do it.
I can do anything.
Cannonball this
Don't
shit.
tell me what to do.
Okay, I'm gonna try and find somewhere to tie off some rope.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you guys would figure out something. You have a bit of time. You tie up this rope, and I'll descend safely down into the seawater and swim not too far, like up towards the docks. And I mean, I don't know if you want to go anywhere in specific, but like you're at the docks now, so you could find just like a ladder and work way up.
Can we not go get some new clothes real quick?
No, darling, we have to stay out of
I can't
sight.
do this.
The gods are going to be looking
Right.
for us any moment.
They are going to be looking for you. If they know that I've removed you from there too, I'm as good as dead. So I'm sorry, but you're stuck with me for now. Before we get any further, though, come with me. And he like quickly shuffles off into like kind of a like a dark alley kind of thing, just hidden away, and fumbles out the key and unlocks this little box that he brought with him. He's like, this is something that they put, and anytime we bring somebody into here, usually mages, people that are misusing magic, we lock away their potions. We're lucky that there are a few in here. We might be able to make use of these.
Oh shit!
So he goes to like hand the box around, and everybody can grab one. I need everybody to roll me a d6 to see what you get.
Oh, dope.
4.
4.
1 for me.
Okay.
5.
5. Ooh, everybody's getting something different.
1 for me as well.
Okay, so the ones are Potion of Heroism, which is a +10 temporarily to your health, and a 1d4 to all attack rolls or saving throws, and it lasts an hour after you drink the potion.
Sorry, what was the after the +10 to your health? What was the other thing?
plus 1d4 to all your attack rolls or saving throws.
Oh,
It's basically like a bless
for an hour.
for an hour after you drink the potion. And the 4 was Obsidian. That's Potion of Giant Strength. Your strength goes up to +25 as the score, which is essentially +7 strength, which is added to your attack and damage rolls.
Wow.
And then lastly was 5, right? Ooh, Mark gets Potion of Fire Breath. As a bonus action, you may exhale a fire in a 30-foot cone. Characters or targets need to make a dex save of 13 or take 46 fire damage. You have 3 exhales that you can do after drinking the potion. So 3 uses effectively, and they're only taken as a bonus action. So you still have all your move and standard attack actions.
So sorry, that was how many d6 did you say?
46 fire damage.
Whew, that's like basically dragon
I was
breath.
hoping you would have got a potion of cliff jumping.
We're in the dock ward.
You're in the dock ward right now.
The rest of you'll notice that Obsidian has briefly stepped aside and is negotiating with a complete stranger that looks roughly their same body size and is buying the clothes off their back.
Nice. Give me a charisma check. Or what's the other thing?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Thank you.
Persuasion.
11.
Ooh, 11's good. They're still gonna do it, but it's gonna cost you. They want 5 gold for it.
Done.
Okay. That guy's just like, sucker, 5 gold. But you get pretty average dock worker clothes.
Oh, these are horrid, but they smell better.
It's actually not a horrible plan
What's that now?
for us to get in some sort of disguise.
You get simple
I-
people
I mean-
clothes.
I think that we need to try and get off the streets. We need to go. We can't go back to Mark's house because they're gonna know. I think by now, the ye old haunt is out.
We should get back to Mark's house pretty soon.
We need to go
Oh,
wherever
shit.
this Vault of Dragons is
We
what
have
we need
to
to
go-
do. We have to beat Silverhand there.
We have to get the stone.
How do we find it?
I thought you had the stone.
We
know
don't have
where
it with
is.
us.
We know where the stone
She,
is.
the problem is she thinks that we just gave her the stone, but we gave her a fake stone. So she's going to be coming.
You did. You
Fairly-
gave her the fake stone.
Yeah.
We are so dead if she
Yeah.
catches us.
Yeah.
We're dead anyways, darling. We just escaped
Yeah.
prison. We have to go get that stone pronto.
That's
Yeah.
what we need to do immediately.
So what do you know about attuning to it? Is this a risk, or do we need to attune to it?
You would have to attune to it. My father's not a fool.
Can your father lend us any aid?
He's in Neverwinter. There's no way.
He has no agents left in the city.
Not that are alive.
No flying horses.
Fine. Mog, where's the stone?
It is.
What?
I don't want him to know.
Oh, Renair, we can't tell you where it is.
Well,
okay.
He's going to come with us anyways, isn't he?
Yes, I do need to come with you, but if
Okay.
I will wait somewhere if you promise me you'll come back. I've trusted you up to this point.
I'll tell you this much. It's where we slept last night.
Oh, see, now you don't even need to know, Renair. Yeah, you don't need to go anywhere. Well, we need to go get it. It doesn't matter. Renair might as well come with
But
us.
then where are we going to go once we have it? We need
The
to
Vault
have
of Dragons is where we need
But we
to
don't
go.
know where the
we
Vault
need
of
somewhere
Dragons
to
is.
The
safely
stone
attune to
tells
it.
you.
It takes 1 hour to attune to something.
But if we're hidden somewhere safe.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Where are we going to go that's safe? The place that the stone is not safe.
We need to go and
Not
get
the
the stone
palace.
ASAP. We can figure this out later because they're going to start
Okay,
searching.
walk and talk. Walk and talk.
They're going
Okay.
to start searching where we were and where they know.
I need everybody to make me a combination of perception and stealth checks.
Okay. Purple for stealth, green for perception. No, other way around.
Oh my god! 2 natural 20s!
Oh my god. Wow. You guys lose sight of
So useless.
20 and 14.
Nice.
Well, I got 2 10s on the dice,
All right.
but then that would be 11 and 12.
So my stealth is 5. But-
Calliope keeps bumbling into
But
commoners.
I have sewer in my eyes. Sorry. But my perception is 13.
Okay, so the majority of you, I think the only one that wouldn't notice is Mark, but everybody's doing okay for stealth. Calliope is being reasonably noisy, but with your perception, especially Moggs, you already start to see some of these dark guards moving through the streets very swiftly. Just not in like big groups or anything, just like 1 or 2 off here, looking, opening doors. They're starting to investigate already.
Oi, Moggy. That little ability that you have to make doubles and triples of yourself, do they have to stay with you or can you send them out?
No, they stay with me.
Shit. Okay. Just thought we could send some decoys.
Yeah.
Sure. I sure wish that we weren't a cat person and a pink tiefling and an elf and
Is there's
you
still
know,
remnants
bit
of
distinct.
Trolltide around? Because that was only yesterday?
Yeah,
The
that
day
was only
before?
yesterday. Yeah, there would certainly be stuff lying around.
Is it worthwhile to try to hobble together some costumes?
I think
Or
we
is that going to make us...
I think we just have to move as quick
Let's
as
get the
possible.
stone
Let's just
first.
do back alleys and just
Okay.
yeah.
So
Like I think ideally we want to move like even if it takes us longer to get there, if we can do it as stealth, like take back roads to try and avoid the guards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be relying on you. I don't spend much time with, commoners in the streets here. So you take the lead. So with Mog, 2 natural 20s, you take point, kind of like sneak out of each alley, maybe like climb up onto...
Running along the walls, basically.
Oh, yeah. Perching up onto high points, kind of surveying, be like, okay, this area looks clear. And everybody uses like their knowledge of the back alleys and their perceptions to safely make it to Mark's house. But the streets are, I want to say crawling with these guys, but they're not, there's only so many of them, right? But like you are seeing them. They are out there. But you do make it to Mark's apartment and slip in safely.
Okay. I'm just going to grab the stone, which is in Mini Mog's bed, in the pillow case,
Cute.
That's really cute.
disguised as
Yeah.
a pillow.
The last time we saw one of them,
Mm-hmm.
one of those
Guards?
yeah.
Yeah.
Obsidian's going to use the message cantrip that they have
Yes?
and say to them, they've gone to what's the name of the pub with the
The yawning portal?
the Yawning Portal.
Yeah.
They've gone to the Yawning Portal.
Interesting. When you say that, do you know if they hear it in your voice? Like, would it be a familiar voice to them or not?
I think it is in my voice, as far as I know. I don't, unless I try and change my voice. I mean, Obsidian's pretty good at deception.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so
I think Obsidian would try and make it like because the voice goes in their head, make it sound like a deity or magical means telling them in their head. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So they're like,
Yeah, Silverhand. Okay. Or Silverhand's, acquaintance or something. Okay. Let's do a deception check. It's going to have to be relatively high to convince them of that.
how is a 23?
Wow. Okay. Yeah. The one, like, you do that and you see the other say, like, did you hear that? What'd you say? It's like, no, I heard it too. And you hear them talk for a minute and change direction and head towards the yawning portal. Nice. So you slip into the apartment. Mog goes up into Mini Mog's room. You collect the stone. Renair's still with you. What do you do?
So one of us has got to attune to this thing.
It's got to be Mog.
It doesn't have to be Mog. It
Doesn't need to be a magic user.
No, anyone can attune to a magical item. The items that we were wearing, those are magical items. So I don't think it matters. Anyone can do it.
I still think it should be Mog.
Why?
Because he has a knowledge of magic. He could weather the storm of whatever happens.
Okay.
But what? Well, I don't think we should do it here. They know that.
No, we
Lady
need to
Silverhand-
leave here. We need to leave here.
So
because
where can we go that will be safe? We can't go to the yawning portal. We can't go to Ye Old Haunt.
Let's go to the City of the Dead. We know there's an empty tomb there.
Let's go to my dad's clothing store.
Even better. Let's go there.
Doesn't your dad sew for Lady Silverhand?
Yes, but
Do
they're
you
not
think we
going to
can
suspect
trust your
that-
father? I'm not trying to put you on the spot
I think
here,
we can trust my father.
but
But she might, I don't know if she might make the connection. There's not a lot of people in town that look like me, but maybe that's not a good idea.
Okay, let's go to let's
Should
go to
we
the
go
City
to-
of the Dead. We know where there's an empty tomb.
That's true.
okay.
We just go there.
Okay.
But is the City of the Dead very central?
No, it's north.
No, it's
Well, like,
East,
when I
northeast,
say
yeah.
central, what I mean is it like in the middle of a pretty busy area? Like, there's lots of people. Like, would there be a lot of people going in and out of there?
no.
No?
I mean, there would be a decent number of people, but I mean,
Okay.
it's a cemetery.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys leave. I need we'll call them stealth checks again, but now with Obsidian moving them all towards the yawning portal, you can do with advantage as you move through the streets.
So double checks again?
Yeah. No, the perception was to see if you could see them initially. Now you know they're out there. I just need
15.
Okay,
19.
nice.
12.
7.
Okay. So you're heading towards the City of the Dead, and Mog unfortunately gets either distracted or tripped up with something, makes a loud clattering noise as you're entering to the City of the Dead, and one of these guards catch sight of you, turn to the other, and start running in your direction. What do you do? There's two of them.
They're tough, but we...
How much of a head start? How far away are they?
You have a ways, about 100 feet.
Let's just run.
Let's
We
dash.
can't. It doesn't matter that we need an hour to attune.
Good point. So we can kill them.
Let's run into the City of the Dead, though, so that at least they're isolated and they
Yeah.
can't get reinforcements.
Yeah, leave them in.
Oi, in the name of Silverhand! And they start running after you. They're coming quick. What are you guys doing? So you're running
We're
into the
run
gonna
into
we're
the
gonna
city.
lure them in so so that way at least there's not other guards around that can.
Into the crypt.
All right, so you guys run into the City of the Dead. Let me just up the music here because I feel like it should be a little more tense than it has been.
There's 2 of them, you said, right?
There's two of them approaching you. I don't really want combat. I want tension.
I don't really want combat either.
Can I just say that I know I can't do invisibility anymore, but at some point before we get to this crypt we're running to, Obsidian's gonna stop and duck behind a tombstone.
Okay.
And try and let them run past them.
Okay, give me another. Let's do another stealth check. This one's called D.
18.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, you slip behind it. They come running into the City of the Dead. They come past Obsidian. Where is everybody else going? Just like out in the open, or are you hoping to go like lure them down into this tomb that you were going to?
Down into the tomb.
I think if we can get them into the tomb, that would
Okay.
be best because we're out of sight, out of mind.
Okay, I like it. So Obsidian perches just outside of the tomb. When you actually had come out and you were fighting those large dwarfs, like the big broken tombs, you maybe hide behind the rubble of one of those, and you see these guards head into the tomb. The other three are down below now, so you essentially are up behind them. Okay.
Nice.
What do you want to do?
Obsidian is gonna. I mean, obviously there's gonna be a battle that's gonna happen here. Obsidian wants to try and sneak up behind them. They're gonna be distracted by the battle or preparing for it, and attempt to
Okay.
stab somebody in the back.
I like it. So you're going to wait until you're inside the tomb.
Mhm.
Okay, so they descend into there and come running in, swords drawn.
How like big and physical? How like describe them a bit? What's their armor like? What's their
Their armor kind of looks like black, like soot, like pitch black, thicker and shinier than any other guard armor, and they look
like plate mail basically?
plate mail. But you would also notice something about them is that they look abnormally large, not doubled in size, but look like maybe even magically endowed. Enhanced. Yes. They come running in there, swords overhead. I need everybody to quickly roll me initiative. I rolled a natural 20.
Awesome. There's no point.
8.
4. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
doesn't matter really.
15.
Okay.
7.
I'm just going to roll a d4 to choose, and then 4 it'll just be random to see who they go after first. Okay, so it's going to be Mog. They come running in. They see Mog first and go to attack him. The first goes to attack, 18 to hit, and the other 11 to hit. I'm guessing that one doesn't hit.
11 does not.
Okay, so the first goes to hit, brings his great sword down on top of you for 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage. It hits the ground after deflecting off of you, and he brings it back up and makes a second attack to hit you with that same sword. 16. Oh, 17.
Oh, man.
Hits.
9 points of slashing damage on that one. The other went to attack but missed. It makes a move action to block the doorway. So the other isn't standing in front of you. The one that missed you moves to block the door. We rolled natural 20, which means we're going to Mog. What do you do?
So one is like in melee
your face.
right beside me.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Wasn't ready. Mog is going to use a level 2 spell called... is it worth burning that? No, it's probably not at this point. Yes, it is. Calm Emotions.
Calm Emotions, okay.
So I can cast it on both of them because it affects any creature in a 20-foot radius centered around the point that I choose.
That would be both of them.
So they have to make a charisma save.
Okay. Guessing they both fail. Charisma 8.
So essentially they are now indifferent about all of us.
Interesting.
They're no longer hostile towards us.
Okay.
This spell ends if they are attacked or harmed.
Okay. I like it.
Otherwise, it lasts for a minute.
A minute. So essentially 10 rounds. Do you make a move action?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to talk to the guy in front of me and be like, we're not who you're looking for.
All right. Make me a persuasion check with advantage while you do that. Calliope, what are you doing?
I don't know what to do now.
Okay, so
Because I'm noticing that Mog is cast a spell, so I don't
Yeah.
know. This is the thing. Do I know how this spell works? Because
Mog will actually say with his... Oh, I can only say it to one person at a time. Telepathy. I don't know, other than you would just... I guess you wouldn't necessarily know what cast I spelled, but you would just see that they suddenly, I'm
Yeah.
assuming, are kind of not de-armed, but just like
yeah, they would
lowered their weapons.
they would look less
and-
aggressive.
I'm just trying to decide, like, would Calliope know not to attack in that situation? Do you know what I mean? Like, Calliope's not a spellcaster, so I'm not sure.
Let's send it. Let's do it with a dice roll. Because it's
Like an
magical.
intelligence check or an
I was going to
Arcana?
say Arcana check.
Okay.
We'll just even it. So let's say 10. You need 10 or higher.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I make it 12.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you notice as soon as you know what Mog looks like when he's casting a spell. He casts something, and all of a sudden, like, now they seem complacent.
Okay, yeah. So Calliope will just hold up.
I rolled 19 on that persuasion check.
Nice. Okay. Persuasion. Yeah. They lower their weapons and seem quite indifferent. They're like,
So I told him it's not us that you're looking for.
oh, our mistake. I need Obsidian, though, who is sneaking up behind them, didn't see any of this, to make me... Now, this one's going to be an intelligence check because you didn't see magic. and it is going to be harder. So let's say, what's reasonable? 17.
I want to do something, but I don't know if Mog would do it.
18.
18. Okay, you don't attack. Nice. You walk in, you see their hands up, and or not hands up. They're being indifferent.
just
So Obsidian still doesn't want them to know I'm there.
Okay.
So they're kind of still hovering back by the entry to the crypt or whatever,
Yes.
trying to stay out of sight.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And Mark, did you want to do anything, or are you going to follow suit, seeing everybody else calm down?
Mark is going to cast.
That's not a spell. That's not a spell.
What?
I'm casting.
That was the sound of Mog's sphincter.
That's all right. Mark can have his sphincter. Mark.
You know, I had a
Mark's got
cat
his
like
own-
that once. It made that noise in the litter box.
Oh, gross.
No, I didn't mean he was pooping. I mean,
Let Thane do his turn.
Yeah, can I play now?
go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Mark's going to cast ward bonding or warding bond. I think is what it's called.
Warding.
So basically, this it says this spell wards a willing creature you touch and creates a mystic connection between you and the target, and it's up to 60 feet. It adds a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws, and has resistance to all damage. Also, each time it takes damage, you take the same amount of damage. So that would be me.
And who do you do that to?
Calliope.
Oh, how long does that last for?
That would be up for 1 hour.
Oh,
Okay. Are you sure you want to cast that now? They're complacent. They might not attack you at this stage. You can if you want, but you're essentially out of combat. Unless something happens. What disengages this?
Any harm caused to them or their friends.
Okay, but nobody's attacked.
Or 1 minute. It only-
But it says at the end that it's up to the DM at that point.
After the minute?
Yeah, when the spell ends, the creature becomes hostile again unless the DM rules otherwise. Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast the spell
Okay.
on Calliope because it's saying Anyway, so I'm gonna cast that,
Okay.
and so in that, and can I actually take I can cast the spell, and I can either move,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't do anything else.
No. Well, I mean, you can do basic stuff like as a simple action. Like
take-
drinking a potion or something.
Drinking a potion would be great.
Oh, sure. Yeah, go
Yep.
for it.
Okay.
Okay. What potion are you drinking?
I've got a healing potion.
Okay, so 2d4 plus 2.
You're hurt?
yeah, that cliff
Oh,
damage.
right. The cliff
Yeah.
dive.
Little cliff damage here.
Our mistake. We were in tailing a few others. We obviously thought that the group of you were who we were after. We will be on our way. And they turn around and start to leave.
Mog, will they?
We don't have a lot of time. We have to get away from where they think we are
Shit. Okay. Yes.
without hurting them in any way.
I feel like I need to start a timer.
Okay. We gotta leave here.
So they're walking out.
They're essentially leaving. They apologize and they're not slow about it either. They're like trying to tail these
They're
people.
still looking for people.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
well let's just go the opposite way of them for now, and we'll figure out the rest of the plan later.
Do you want to
Get
go
as far
to?
away
Can we
as
go to
can.
Yorick's house? Should we go that way?
Sure.
Yes.
Yep.
That seems safe.
Okay, so
Alright.
you exit the tomb. They head one direction, essentially the way that you guys had come. Good call on that one, Mog. Saved you guys
Yeah.
Nicely
ass.
done.
And you head to Yorick's house, which actually is in the trade ward, which is next to the City of the Dead, so it does not take you long to get there.
Cool.
That's a good call on that. You knock on the door, and Yorick answers and lets you in.
We just hustle in.
yeah.
Sorry. Hey. Hello, darling. Hey.
Right. What is this about?
So
I
bad.
lost my dwarf accent.
Quickly. We need warm water and soap.
What? No. Shut up. Yorick.
All right.
Yorick. I'm very,
He's
very.
like busy getting soap.
No. Don't leave the soap.
He puts it down.
Very sorry to do this to you, darling.
Calliope, anything for you?
Bad news. The popo are tailing us. You know, the god, the
city god.
city god. Yes, kind of a Lady Silverhand's personal guards. Do you remember that little favor I asked you the other day? You know, like, could you get some intel on Lady Silverhand?
You did not
Excuse. Just for do you have a towel? I'm actually bleeding pretty bad right now.
Yes, please. Just go and get whatever you need.
Oh, Moggy, do you need a healing potion, darling? I've got one.
I have one, but I'm saving it
For what? When you're bleeding more?
for when someone else is about to die.
Well, why don't you take mine then?
Okay.
Yeah, you take it. Yeah, drink yours
You
or
can
drink
have
mine. What? No. Drink a healing potion.
While you're doing this, Yorick kind of goes to the door and like peeks out and then closes it and like locks like a bunch of latches. And he's like, Calliope, tell me you did not get mixed up in something with the Lady Silverhand.
Oh, yes. I've been mixed up in it for like the past several weeks, darling. You know, remember that whole Stone of Galore thing? Remember that you got kidnapped by the Xanathar Guild and all that?
And what did you find?
Boodle. It's not important. What is important is that Lady Silverhand thinks that we have something very precious to her, and
do you?
I'm not at liberty to say.
He knows you, so he's rolling with advantage. 16. I need a check on your side.
Like a what? A deception?
Deception. Yeah.
5.
You're a terrible liar, Calliope.
Yes.
Look, you're in my shop.
I
You're
know.
putting me at risk. What do you
I know.
want?
We just need 1 hour. We just need 1 hour off the streets, and then we'll be out of your hair. If you can just hide us.
You'd better go into the cellar. And he goes around back, lifts up like the trap door, and it's just like metal equipment, like half finished stuff that he's been working on.
Cool.
Start cold down there, but he's like, you'll be safe in here.
All right.
If you hear someone come in, do not come out.
Okay.
And he slams it closed, and it's pitch black in there right now.
Right.
Obsidian took the warm water down with them and,
Okay.
and the soap.
And the soap, snuck it down.
Calliope's gonna like before she goes down to the cellar, she's gonna give like a Yorick a like really tight hug, and she's
Nice.
gonna be like, "I'm so sorry."
As soon as the cellar door closes, Mog is going to drink his other healing potion.
You've
Not
taken
doing
them
so
both
well.
now.
Yeah.
Wait, but if you're doing an hour, don't do that. You have a short rest roll.
And then he spits it back. Goes, just kidding, and puts the cork on.
So you have but you did take my healing potion.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm crossing it off.
So you're down 1, but Maud keeps his.
Yeah.
Everybody essentially gets a short rest right now.
Okay.
And who's attuning?
Mog.
Mog is. Oh, I
Wait,
forgot to mention Renera is still with you.
I was gonna say though, did or did Mark not cast that warding bond on me?
He did.
Did.
Oh, so that you're essentially going to lose that because you're wasting an hour now.
Well, I was gonna say
Oh, that might be protective.
let me attune to the stone.
Oh, good idea.
Okay.
It's risky, Mark. I mean, I'm assuming Mark just explained the warding bond at some point.
Yeah.
It's risky. I mean, if what you've told me is true, if I take any damage from this thing, you'll take it as well. But it also sounds as though it could protect me from
You get advantage.
a couple different things. So, I mean,
Well, I don't know if you've heard much. This is Renera speaking. I don't know if you've heard much about the stone, but it's said to grant you a bane and a boon. I don't know what the boon is, but the bane might be significant.
I can take it. I'm not afraid.
Okay.
It's up to you all, but I mean, between the 4 of us, I'm a bit more hearty and hale than the rest of you, and I don't know much about magic, but I mean, I can take the pain, and I'm not afraid to do it.
If it looks like it's too much, we can... Wait, could we interject in her attuning?
I believe so, because you don't become attuned if someone interrupts you purposefully.
Right.
Like you have to do it somewhere quietly.
Starts again
So if you were to
this way.
just grab the stone, I
bet.
think you could purposefully break attunement.
What's his name? Rainier still with us?
Rainier, yes. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Rainier, what do you know about the aboleth? Like, when she attunes to this, is this aboleth creature going to come alive and start to rip us all apart?
Will I still be me, or is it going to take
Does
me
she
over?
become the aboleth?
I wish I knew. I don't. My father's not a fool. Why would he make it attack someone to unlock it? For all we know, he was supposed to use this stone. He wanted it back.
Volo
He-
just made it sound really dangerous to us when we talked to him about it.
I don't understand the magic, but my father removed the knowledge from his own head and put it into that stone so that if he could get the stone back, if someone captured him in the meantime, obviously realizing the power that Silverhand was going to have, if he was found, he couldn't, even if he wanted to, give the location of the Vault of Dragons.
So your dad is an aboleth.
No, I'm not really getting that. No.
Maybe,
no, that he
no.
doesn't
He
have
put
the
him-
knowledge in his head anymore.
No, he removed
He took it out and put it into the stone.
Yes.
Yeah, you should do it.
Yes, okay.
Well, don't screw around. Get it done.
I agree.
All right,
Time
yes.
is ticking.
All right. Yes, thank you for the concern, Obsidian. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Mog
Calliope.
starts and coughs up the
Oh
stone.
my god! Ugh, what?
It just seemed like the right place to put it.
in
My stomach.
There's a hairball on it.
What?
It's like does it have like
doesn't
cat
hurt
hair on
me
it?
at all.
For sure it
I can
does.
regurgitate
Clyde
things
like
all
wipes
day
it up.
long.
That's disgusting.
It smells like those boots
I think
they
it's
gave
kind
me.
of cool.
All right. Well,
So you spend some time with it.
Yeah.
You kind of huddle up into one of the corners, close your eyes, hold on to this stone, and you can just feel like the energy kind of almost burning as it courses through you. But Calliope, being that that anger, that retaliation that you do when something happens to you, you almost become familiar with that. You know what I mean? You're like, I hear you. Yeah, I know you're angry. And you spend some time with it. Everybody else, does Mog do his short rest?
Yes, and rolls a couple damage dice to regain.
Yeah. So have you done that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anybody else doing anything during this hour?
Obsidian washes up and then takes the commoner clothes and rolls up the cuffs to make them a bit more fashionable and tears up the trousers like that ripped jeans look so
Nice.
that they're a little bit more,
Awesome.
edgy.
Can you see in the dark?
Yeah.
Okay, you can. All right. I was going to make you roll to see how well you did that. And then Mark. you-
Mark's he's going to take a short rest too.
Okay, cool. So are you rolling hit dice to recover? Okay.
Yep.
Sounds
And
good.
what hit dice am I rolling?
You tell me. Whatever your hit
Whatever
dice
your
is.
hit dice are.
Okay, fair enough.
You have 4 of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because you're 4 levels. So it'll probably be cleric.
I
It's
think
probably
it's
6.
6, I would guess.
Yeah.
But that's a guess.
I doubt it's a D8. That's like a fighter.
I will look.
We'll come back to that. Well, you guys go ahead and do that. Just let me know what you
Fair.
roll, Mark.
Is there anything in this space that we're in? Just like a cellar?
Well, there is stuff. It's Yorick's equipment
D8.
storage is incomplete. It is a D8.
That's a D8.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
I don't know, but dicks tell me what to fucking roll here.
Yeah.
2 sevens. How about that? Huh? Fucking lots of. There. How's that?
Mog,
Double
Mog
sevens.
just wants to go digging around looking for some cool Yorick clothes that,
Okay.
that he can wear.
Nice.
'Cause he's
York's
just
a
kind of bored.
dwarf.
Mog's not that tall.
Give me.
But I imagine York's like a brick shithouse. Like
He
he's like
is.
short and wide.
Well, he's like a dwarf
he's-
ironworker.
Yeah.
Like he's like.
Mog's
Yeah.
looking for something like dark and badass.
Well, he does work on equipment for people. So give me an investigation roll, and with the right roll, you're gonna find a crate with some other people's stuff in it that he hasn't finished.
Where can I find? Oh, there it is. For just 14.
14.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, you find an open crate of incomplete, just sort of like dark, partially finished leather armor.
Okay. Yeah.
Calliope, you have now spent an hour with this, and as you become attuned with it, that burning sensation just feels like it courses through your body and then centers on your head. And can Calliope see in the dark?
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
Temporarily, you go completely blind. Like your dark vision is gone,
Oh shit.
and you just hear this voice. It's like, what is it you want from me?
Oh, I'm seeking the cache of dragons.
Isn't us all. The cache of dragons can be easily found.
Is the real treasure the friendship you found along the way? Is that what you're about to tell me? Because that's really not what I want to hear, darling.
It is not about friendship.
Sorry. Okay. Yes. What is it?
The Vault of Dragons is located beneath the old theater, the Pink Flump.
The what? the
Oh, I know what that is.
the pink floomp.
Flump.
Oh, that's amazing.
Kind of
which is in, if nobody knows what that is, it's a creature in D&D. It's like a kind of like a floating jellyfish with
Oh,
like the tentacle legs, and they're
yeah.
usually like pinkish colors.
Floomps, yeah.
Yeah, floomps.
All right, but
You will need 3 keys to enter the vault.
No, okay.
The keys that you will need are 1. The eye stalk of a beholder. An animated construct.
Oh,
And lastly, a beardless dwarf.
That's hard to find.
It should be noted that things requested don't have to be exact as they seem.
Okay. Okay. It's like okay.
Your vision starts to slowly come back. And you being familiar with magic also feel something you didn't feel before.
Oh.
Mechanically, you gain a benefit and a detriment.
Okay.
The benefit being well attuned to the artifact. You can use an action to cast one cantrip, which is guidance.
Okay. While attuned, guidance. Okay.
Yeah, as a cantrip. And the detriment, after becoming attuned, you are blinded if the item is more than 10 feet away from you.
Oh, no.
Oh shit. Okay.
The item being the stone.
I mean,
Sorry?
The item being the stone.
The item being
like forever, or as long as I'm attuned to it.
Doesn't say.
Can you can you detune?
You can unattune anything.
I feel like though if it was while I'm attuned to it, it would have said that. And I know this somehow. Am I?
Know it. You just feel it. Like it's almost as if this thing is imprinting on your brain, whether you want it to or not.
Oh my god, it's a part of me. Cool. Can I see again?
You can. Yeah, your vision slowly comes back. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Maybe like sparkles in your vision.
Oh. Okay. Calliope like kind of comes back. She like kind of shakes herself off. I've got it. I've got the information.
Where are we going? Renair says.
Yeah. Well,
Did it hurt?
Yeah. What happened?
Yeah, it hurt a lot. It was like the worst migraine you've ever had in your entire life. It's like fire in my head. So you're welcome. Thank you, Calliope. Thanks for taking one for the team, darling.
Thanks for
You're
taking
always
one for the
looking for
team.
gratitude. You know, gratitude is born within, not earned externally.
Calliope slaps Obsidian with her tail. All right.
What's the plan?
It's below the... Calliope just keeps kind of like looking over at Renair. She's like having a hard time trusting. You're not going to backstab us, are you?
This is my father we're talking about. Do you think I want to spend another day with that Silverhand?
No, you have to understand my perspective here, darling. I mean, we kind of trusted Lady
realize.
Silverhand well, some of us did. And it came and bit us in the ass. I mean, pretty well everyone we've trusted through this entire kit and caboodle has come back to bite us in the ass. So you have to understand, it's a scary thing. What's to say that you don't get this information and then stab us in the back? You could just take this information and then feed us right back to Silverhand and let us take the heat. How can I know? I need some assurance.
How about I cast a curse on him? And if
You're gonna curse
if
me.
he's ever further than 100 feet away, his head will explode.
No, don't do that. I'm not. You can't actually do that, can you?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I can
I'm not trying to fool any of you. I know I can't. There's nothing I can do to prove that, though. You're going into my father's vault. What if you need my help? What if you need something about my father? I'm there to help you. You can take my weapons if you like. All I have is this, and he holds up a rapier.
Calliope snatches it away.
You might need that.
Fine, but I'm useless without that. I don't know how else I can help you.
All right.
You're welcome to hold it.
I don't see any reason why Renair would backstab us at this point. It's already gone too far.
And he's probably going to die if
Al-
the lady catches up with us. So
Yes, we've already thrown our lot in with Renair.
All right. Yes, no, I agree.
I did release you. I'm good as dead if they find me too.
All right. So, yes, are we all in agreement with trusting Renair? Yes?
for now,
All right. I'm going to give back the rapier.
Well, I still think Mog should cast the curse.
Oh, please don't.
Mog's going to take out his arcane focus, just a little glass orb, and like move it around.
He
and say some
immediately
somatic
starts almost like
things
sobbing. Oh my god.
Oh,
Nothing will
stop
bad will
it.
happen to you. You just cannot be more than 100 feet away from Mog.
Okay. Fine. But promise me once we get there and we find this cache that you'll remove that.
We'll talk about it then.
God, why did I get mixed up with the group of you?
It won't hurt. It's like instant.
Oh, okay. God, I thought, did you do it? Was that it? You made my heart jump.
Yes.
Okay. I feel okay. It's fine.
All right. So,
I feel a little dizzy. Is that normal?
That's,
Yes.
well, yes.
a bit of quick housekeeping. I talked to the aboleth, and it was. Wait, do I actually
you still
hear it?
hear it? You hear it. Nobody else does.
Clive like takes a long pause and kind of like darts her eyes
Are you
around the
okay?
room.
Are you here?
Yeah, just got a bit of a chill. It's cold in here, isn't it?
Not really. It's pretty muggy.
No,
actually.
I found actually these nice. Check out the new armor.
Oh, that's fancy.
Mog's actually taken off all of his like sort of farmer hippie clothes
Yeah.
and is just like naked Mog with chunks of leather in random places.
That looks awesome.
I'm picturing like one of those old cartoons where the characters only wear shirts, but they're pantless
Yeah.
below because you're a cat.
Wearing
right?
like Speedos.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe there was no
loincloth.
bottom, but it's like a
Like
vest.
Donald Duck.
It's like a vest with like studded armor.
Yeah.
And like studded leather like knee-high boots.
Yeah.
And then anytime that like Mog is in frame, there's just some sort of convenient item in the foreground that's like blocking out his junk. There's like a potted plant or something there.
It's Mark.
Yeah, Mark is always standing right in front. All right,
the gnome.
enough chuckle fucking. This is very serious. Okay, I talked to the aboleth. It was really creepy, but we don't need to worry about it, I don't think. A little bit of housekeeping. I now have to have the stone on me for maybe forever. If
Just swallow
I
it?
don't
say.
have it on my person, or if it is more than 10 feet away from me, I will not be able to see anything.
Definitely swallow it. You might have to clean it up every 3 or 4 days, but
I think I'm just going to keep it in my pocket for now, and then maybe I can fashion a bit of an... Well, I don't know. We'll worry about that later. But in any case, if it seems like I'm being a little bit possessive of the stone, it's because I need to be able to see. The second thing is that I know the location of the cache of dragons. It is below the Pink Flumph, which is a hilarious place.
This is like the best
the
name for a
theater.
gay bar ever.
The Pink Flumph. Yes, the old theater, but we can't just get in. We need 3 keys. And the keys are a little bit wacky. We're going to need an eye stalk of a beholder. We'll need an animated construct. Oh, that's lucky. We've got
Yes,
one,
we've got
haven't
one of
we?
those.
Got a
Oh,
nim.
1 out of 3.
No, we have 2. You just need to convince your ex-boyfriend to shave off his beard.
I didn't say that yet, so it sounds like
Wow.
you're kind of metagaming there, Obsidian.
good mind reading.
Good chunk.
And yes, as Obsidian aptly surmised somehow, yes, we need a beardless dwarf. Listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Yorick's the first that comes to mind for me as well, but it just... we've asked a lot of him. And like...
The beard's disgusting anyway.
We cut him into the gold.
I
Give
can,
him 1,000 gold for shaving his beard. I'm sure he'll be happy.
it's not just about the gold. I mean, we can ask him about it, but I mean, it's more than anything, I don't know. I feel we've put him in a lot of danger.
Well, we could just kidnap a dwarf and shave their face.
Do we know any other dwarves?
Well, they walk all over the city. Like Mog says, can we not just take one and shave it?
Something that the aboleth said to me is that we don't have to be so straightforward with it. It implied that it doesn't need to be taken literally.
That's good, because I don't want to try to get an eye stalk of an actual beholder.
Can we
That's-
not then get one of those things that that you killed? The things that fly around and look at us. It's kind of like a beholder.
Oh, wait a sec.
A
That's kinda like the
gazer.
eye stalk.
Remember? No. When we first started hanging out, there was that place down by the docks, and they had the beholder puppet thing
Oh, the new old
Stuffy.
Yoblob or whatever his name is.
in the
Noglog?
window.
Oblog?
The old Zoblob
Oh,
shop.
Zoblob shop. Yes, the old Zoblob
That's
shop.
an eye stalk of a beholder,
Yes.
or would have one.
Yes.
Well, can we not just go fetch the dead carcass of the thing that you killed? It's sort of similar.
The gazer.
Yes.
Could try.
Don't remember where that was.
Couple of options. I mean, maybe we can even just ask Nim to whip up a quick mechanical beholder just for shits and giggles. We've got a couple of options. God, it's just gonna be. I mean,
Well, let's make haste. Let's at least
Yeah, I
try.
think
Well-
we should go. I think we're sitting around overthinking this way too much. Why don't we just grab the dwarf
Split the
guy?
party.
Yeah,
Everyone go
ask
grab
him if he
the
wants
thing.
to shave his beard. Let's ask him first, and then move on to the next
The
dwarf.
one that's right upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what are we doing hanging out here?
Polite,
We don't
you
even know if
asked.
we can get out of this
We're
thing.
considering our friends' feelings is what we're doing.
Well, okay, feelings are great until we die. So let's go find out if this thing even opens.
I like this
Let's get
side
out of here.
This is a good
Well,
side.
I'm getting tired. I'm like, I beat up.
It's
I
past
jumped
your
off.
bedtime.
No, it's early in the morning-ish.
Okay, well that cliff situation.
Usually
was
I'm
your
not up
own-
this early.
You can't get
You
up.
feed the cats around noon.
Other people.
Calliope's just sitting here the whole time. She's just kind of like listening to see if the aboleth talks anymore.
You like would every now and then kind of hear like just sort of like this breathing into your ear, or like inquisitively,
creepy.
inquisitively, like you can feel it digging, like it's like reading your thoughts, and it's just like, interesting.
Oh no, it can. Oh no, I would not want that.
This is probably going to be a problem at some point. I don't need to unpack this right now. All right, well, let's go upstairs.
You talk to York.
Yes, I'll talk to Yorick.
We could talk to him if you don't want it to be your idea. If you're worried about.
No, it's
Pushing him too
fine.
far.
It's just, you know, it's just...
She's not into
Listen,
him
it's
anymore.
an awkward thing, right? Like, me and Yorick have a friendly relationship, you know, as far as, like, exes go. But, you know, there's quite a big difference between, like, you know, hello, Yorick, friendly to see you again. You know, can you do this quick hobby for me? But it gets a little bit pressing, you know, when you're like, hey, sorry about that time you were kidnapped by those gangsters. Sorry again that I had to ask you to spy and gather information on the lady of the city. And then, oops, real quick, we are being pursued by the city guard. So if you could just hide us for a hot minute. And by the way, last favor, promise, can you shave your beard? I'm just saying it's going to be weird. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to do it.
So fashion forward for a dwarf to finally do something about the facial hair.
Honestly, for once, I agree with Obsidian.
Yes.
Beards are disgusting.
They really are.
All right, let's go upstairs.
Well, yeah, let's not try to make this a fashion trend. Let's just get upstairs and let's go see if the guy will do it.
All
think it
right,
could
yes,
be
let's
dual
go.
purpose.
Calliope goes upstairs.
Aye, Calliope. Aye, you're not looking so good.
Oh, why? What's wrong with me? Is my hair out of place?
No, I mean,
or-
you look fine. It's, your face is...
Oh, it's flushed. Have I got
Yes.
eczema?
Are you okay?
What? Am I alright?
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm awful. But it's neither here nor there. Oi, you know I care about you, right, Yorick? You dear friend of
Aye,
mine.
Calliope, we've been through this before.
No,
I
no.
don't know if it's going...
No, not that. No.
Oh.
Absolutely not. I broke up with you, Yorick. Let's not get it twisted. It's neither here nor there.
I see. He looks at the ground.
But that aside, do you ever think about? Do you ever think about shaving?
What she's trying to say
shaving
is if we give you a whole bunch of gold, will you shave your beard?
Like a lot of gold.
You want...
Not just once. We just need to shave it, use you as a key, and then you can grow it back.
You want me to shave my beard?
I know it's a big ask for
You know
dwarf.
that I am a dwarf. Right?
Okay,
I
on
do.
the
Where's my
flip
dwarf
si-
accent?
You
I'm
have,
like,
you have 3 tongues, obviously. I can hear it in your
Yeah.
accent.
on the flip side, do you know any dwarves who don't have beards?
Oh, that's a great question.
Real quick.
any female
I
dwarf?
think they...
Any respectable female
Hey.
dwarf has a beard.
What's her name? What's her name? We were just
That
there.
was...
Look,
Kayla Carda. What was her name?
Oh,
Yeah, that's the girl that you dated.
Yes, you had a little bit of a
Yeah, a
fling
little
with
fling.
her.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't need to get
Was it a
into
bounce
that.
back after
No,
Calliope?
okay.
Like, how does that work?
How
Oh, you
much
dated
how much
Calliope for a
gold
little bit.
are we
time?
talking about?
Was that the
here?
key maker?
How much gold would make it worth your while for shaving off the whole?
The whole thing.
Yes, it's got to be the whole
for
thing.
like one day. It can grow back right away. You don't have to live with no beard. I'm sure a dwarf can grow a beard in like 3 days.
Look, it's gonna take me a year to grow that thing back. 500 gold. This is what it's gonna cost.
Oh, 500 gold.
Deal.
Well,
Honestly,
Honestly.
Yes.
I don't know. I like the idea
wait.
of going to the key maker.
But you only get paid once
She
we
was
get
nice.
our...
I liked
once
her.
We
get
don't
the
know.
treasure.
We don't know the keymaker. We know Yorick.
I would rather have him with us.
Really?
where are we taking? Why do we need this? Where are
You're
we
just
going?
you just trust us. Once you shave off your beards and come with us, we will have lots of money, and we can give you your 500.
We'll come collect you when it's time. We've still got a couple more keys to find.
I will come with you, but I want to know where I'm going.
You know the pink flumph?
You want to shave me and take me to a theater?
Yeah. This doesn't really. We don't need to explain it. Well, never mind. Just
Yorick, we're not trying to be cagey on purpose. I think you can tell that we're wrapped up in some pretty deep shit. The
I would say
less you
so.
know, the better, right?
Fine. Come and get me when you need me. I had better see that 500 gold.
I promise you on my life.
and you should when you shave your beard, you should save it because you could donate it to beardless dwarves somewhere else.
Everywhere.
That's actually not a bad idea.
And also, I found these clothes downstairs. Do you mind if I keep them?
And you guys head out.
Oh,
He's like, well, I
speaking before I go, speaking of that keymaker, just so you know, she's kind of holding a bit of a torch for you. So you know,
a torch.
She's keen on you still. She's missing that sweet dwarven
Connection, yeah.
action.
He
You know,
strokes his beard.
she's
He's like,
looking for
"He
a
did-
lock
she
for her
did
key, or
like
vice
my-
versa.
She did say for us to say hello to you.
Yes, she did.
She did like my beard.
Well,
Oh.
maybe try and
That
find some
makes
other
sense. It
things.
looks
I'm just saying.
Right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you, Calliope.
You're welcome, darling. Cheers, and I'll see you soon.
Yes.
All right.
So you head out?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 2 down, 1 to go. Any ideas on that eye stock? Being
Well,
quiet, obviously, being sneaky throughout
Yeah,
the city.
I mean, you guys are very aware of what's going on outside in the city.
there's no reason to not have a couple options with us. If we can find where that gazer carcass was, I don't even remember at this point.
I think it was in the tower, a windmill.
Yes, it was in the yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we're welcome back there. Kind of caused a bit of a scene, as we do.
As we do.
It doesn't. They don't know me. I fled the scene.
You didn't. There wasn't a gazer in there. It was the abandoned mage tower.
Oh,
That's what it was.
yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
where
My
you
bad.
rescued the kid.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, the mage tower. Yeah, we could go back there.
Okay. Well, that's down. I think that they're kind of generally in the same area, aren't they?
Sure.
Where is the mage
Where
tower?
was the mage tower?
It was
wasn't
down
a-
by the docks.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in the lower area of town. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
north because it was a dilapidated mage tower. Okay, yeah, so it wouldn't take you long to get there. You sneak through the city. You actually don't see any guards right now, which is curious.
Yeah, it is.
But you make it to the mage tower, go up top, and you do find the remains of everything that you had killed in there. It's only been, it's less than 24 hours.
It's a bit of a stench. I don't know if you guys can smell it, but
Maybe. Is there anything you could wrap that in? Got draperies or something.
I'm kind of.
I just chop it off and cram it in my pocket. All right, let's go.
Sick. Nice. As you're walking, all you hear is like...
Oh, Calliope, I did have an idea for the stone.
What about it?
Well, you said you don't want to be away from it.
Oh, it's not that I don't want to be away
You
from it.
can't-
I
you can't.
have to have it on me at all
So,
times.
Mark seems to have some good abilities with the medical sort of stuff. I was thinking, what if he just put a cut in your arm
Nope.
and put the stone in there
Nope.
and then just
Ooh.
stitched it back up?
No, I think I'll go with the necklace,
It's just
darling.
like a tattoo or something. It's not.
That's horrid. No, I'm not doing that.
Tattoo.
Well, it's just like a little body modification. Simple.
It's more like a piercing inside. You're like inserting it into her. That's kind of gross.
Yes.
I think I'll get it attached
so
to a band and I'll
judgmental.
keep it on my tail or something.
Okay.
Fashion
Just
statement.
saying. Just trying to be.
As far as I'm concerned,
Effective.
Calliope has never had anything inserted inside of her.
Oh, that was.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Renee's like,
That's like an awkward statement. Just saying.
No comment.
Renee's like, well, there's still time.
Oi, Renee, what's your vibe?
Nothing. It's
The hair
what?
is so
I was
confusing.
just, Did you like my wig?
Oh, it's a wig.
No, yes.
Did you get it from Retchin's mop shop or whatever it's called?
You've been to Dandy Mops.
Yes,
yeah,
of
we
course.
should have.
Favorite shop in
I love
town.
that.
Dandy.
It's fantastic. All right,
Right.
so we've got an eye stock, we've got a beardless dwarf on standby, and we've got a nim. How are we going to make it to the ye old haunt without the guards
They're not. Oh, they are looking
for
for
Renee?
Renee.
They're going to be
Where's our friend Till when we need him?
Oh, where's our Till? Do we know where he lives?
He parted ways when you left Mark's apartment.
Do we know where Till lives? Have we ever asked him his address?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
And we can't go to the yawning
Can't
portal.
go to the yawning portal. We shouldn't go our own tavern. We can't go to Mark's apartment anymore.
God. We need someone to go get Nim.
Well, Yorick can go there. Can they not?
Yeah, but the Nim's not going to listen to him, is it?
He was staying there when Nim moved there.
Right. We
Is
might
there
just-
a back
we might just have
entrance
risk it.
to the ye old haunt? Like, is there? I know there's a main front entrance.
Not that I remember. No, I don't think so.
Shit, this is hard.
There's no way for us to summon.
This is a good
Lift.
thing for us to talk about over our break. Be right back, everybody.
BRB. Yeah, that information's all.
Hey, we're back from our break. What's
So
What's up with us?
yeah.
Or
So
the audience?
nothing's changed.
So before we pause, we're like, this is a good time to think about what we're gonna do. Did anybody actually?
No.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No,
We ate
I
chips,
thought
We-
about
a couple of
cucumber.
vegetables.
So just to
And hummus?
recap, what we are trying to do is figure out how to get into our own tavern, which we own,
Is that what we're doing?
Without getting killed.
without
by
getting
death
killed
knights.
by.
I was so
Hold
hoping.
on.
What?
There's a disassembled
this-
one in the.
Is this Obsidian speaking? Or?
Yes, there's a disassembled one in the.
Disassembled what?
Nim. There's a disassembled Nim in the temple thing
It
we were at.
specifically asks for an animated construct.
construct. But it also did say there was some.
It said there was some slush room in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if we show up with a box of pieces,
Well, maybe we'd strap it to somebody and they could like do a little
Wow.
Well, okay.
Let's just go get
It's
the
not a
name.
bad idea.
why don't we just go suss out?
Rojo
stand
says there are no
outside,
bad ideas.
Rojo's right. He's always right. You're right. That's a great idea, but we're not the one we're going to use.
Let's go do a little recon on the tavern, see
Very
if we can
dismissive.
find a.
So, I've never done this, but Obsidian is good at disguises. They're proficient in disguises.
Ooh.
That makes sense.
So, why don't I just disguise myself?
How
Turn
are you
around
gonna
and
do
do
that,
your,
though?
Do your makeup.
As
Well,
sober?
I'm already in commoner clothes, right? I think Obsidian could figure this out.
Do you mean to go into the thing, or you're going to disguise yourself as a Nim?
No, to go and get
Go into
Nim.
the tavern.
Disguise yourself as a Nim.
I like
Obsidian is going to attempt to disguise themselves as a delivery person.
Okay. Give me. Let's call it. Would that be like performance check?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do performance.
I have a +5 in that. Ooh. 17.
Okay. You walk through the street. Where's everybody else staying? You're all just staying behind, hidden. Where are you again? I forgot. You're still
Close
on
to
Yorick's.
the old haunt.
Oh no, you're walking the streets.
Well, we're
We're the
We're in-
alleyway. I assume
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
using back alleys.
Yeah, you're being careful about where you go, but you are on the move.
Yep.
Obsidian takes a moment to probably steal some clothing off of like a clothesline or something like that. Pick
and I'm
up
going to have
box.
a box to.
Yeah, pick up a crate, throw some stuff in it.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty convincing. I mean, he disappears into the crowd as you guys are walking through alleys. and- oh, sorry.
Right
They-
after the break.
I know. They disappear into the crowds, and you can hardly pick them out.
I'm just going to say, to give you a pass, maybe Obsidian dressed up as a male.
Yeah.
delivery.
See? Oh, it's a.
Is this a loophole?
They drew
Nope.
a mustache
Obsidian is still a
on.
non-binary person.
All right.
Can Mark go in the box?
No, because Obsidian's not that strong.
All right.
So you make it to the market
old-
square that is the old haunt, but there is 2 guards in there, looking
In the
around,
square?
asking questions.
Yeah, I'm just going to boldly walk up to the old haunt because a delivery person wouldn't know, right?
right. Yeah,
I
with
got
the
my
17.
crate. I've got a delivery of
We're
of
watching
things.
from an alley just to. Right?
Distant,
Yes.
distant
Distant
alley.
alley for
Distantly.
sure.
Okay, they don't make note of you. I mean, they might make note of you, but they're not like that's not our quarry.
Yeah, I'm going to go up and just pound on the front door.
Okay.
Delivery.
Nim eventually answers, and
And so Nim
Yep.
uses Thieves' Cant just like Obsidian does.
yes,
So I'm going to hand Nim the box and quickly Thieves' Cant that we need to meet Nim at the Pink Flumph in 1 hour.
Okay. It doesn't even. I'd imagine like you have like this urgency about you, like darting your eyes, and it does not react, but just nods.
Okay.
And closes the door.
All right. And then I'll go back and join my compatriots and like just confidently walking as if whatever, I've just made a delivery.
Cool. Yeah. They only rolled a 7 against your 17 performance, so good to go. You make it back out of the square, but as you leave, like you can see them talking to like all your neighbors and stuff. Like, have you seen these people? That sort of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Obsidian, that was a solid performance.
Yes.
I love
Good
clothes.
show.
I love to dress up. Have I not
Why
done
is
this?
this the first time we've seen this side of you? This could have come in handy a few times.
Well, it
Could've
came
been
in
a
handy today.
Thing, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Good show, darling.
thank you so much.
All right.
Well,
so
shall we? We've got all the things, right?
hopefully the eye stock will work. Yes, and we've got to go collect our beardless Yorick.
Do you think it's worthwhile to run by that shop and try to get that beholder stuffy thing?
My gut tells me that like that shopkeeper was pretty insistent that we don't get it.
We could just kill him.
Well, that's murder.
What
We have
that's
this.
what we do
We have
now.
this. We have
Not
this.
really.
Let's try what we have.
Well, you make him punch me
I
and
wanna-
I'll kill him.
I want to like kind of mentally check in. I want to like, I'm gonna like think to the aboleth. I'm gonna like be like, just in my head, be like, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Cool. Hey, can I just ask you? Is it weird for me to ask you questions? Is this like okay?
You already asked me questions.
Yeah, like, are you fine with that? Is it all right? Like, is it good for us to have a back and forth like this? I've never had anything living in my head before.
If you're going to waste my time, maybe you're not the host I should be in.
Oh my God, don't be dramatic. All right. So you remember when you said that it doesn't have to be like on the nose, you know, like it's, you said there's some wiggle room with these keys.
Apparently.
How wiggly is the room? Do you know? Like, could it be something that looks like something? You know, could you like do a little bit of creative gymnastics?
It's hard to say. One can only try.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Are you having a good time in my head right now? Or like seeing anything you like?
You take 4 points of psychic damage.
Calliope just like grabs her horns, like, oh God,
And you're temporarily blind.
I'm temporarily blind.
Yeah, it's just like a white light right now. Not even dark.
Oh,
Like a grenade went off, or like a
Yeah.
sound grenade went off.
Yeah.
How long am I
Impact
blind
grenade.
for?
I'll tell you
Gosh.
when you're not blind.
Calliope just is gonna like reach out and like grab onto whoever's closest.
Obsidian will guide.
I
I'd imagine
can't
you
see
like
anything.
let out a little shriek because
Yeah,
like
totally.
that flash of white light as he took the psychic damage.
Yeah, I
and he was
imagine it's like a
blind.
quick migraine.
Yeah.
Calliope, are you okay?
No, my head is hurting me and I can't see
You
anything.
just hold on to my arm and I'll guide you. It's
What
okay.
happened?
I was talking to the aboleth.
You shouldn't do that.
What are you doing that for?
Well, sometimes it's talking to me a little bit, and I just thought that maybe I could try and get a bit of information from it about the keys, and maybe it might know if the beholder stock and the.
What's the harm in just trying the keys that we have? There's no harm.
Time. And if we have to come all the way back here and then go to the shop that's only a few blocks from here, why not just go now? I'll go. You guys wait here. I'll go.
My
What?
instinct is that this is a bad idea. This we were not supposed to get that stuffy. I wanted it. Did you remember?
Let's just take what
Not
we
for
have.
sale.
Let's just take
Okay.
what we have
Okay.
and
okay,
go.
okay.
Shit. Yes. I can't see, by the way. Fully blind.
I'm sure it'll come back.
So you guys head to Yorick's shop.
Yeah.
Collect Yorick. Nim is going to meet you at the Pink Flumph, and you sneak through the alleys. You make it there. What time of day would it be now? Probably late afternoon after all that, I think.
Yeah.
So a show would actually just be getting ready to start for the evening. The Pink Flumph would be quite busy, and ticket.
What kind of show we got going on here? It's like this is like a drag show, or what's
No.
going
I do actually have it. If you give me a sec.
Fantasy Shakespeare.
What is it?
Bard at the beach.
Pink Flumph.
Kind of disappointed it's not a drag show.
The plays. So you see them written out front in Old English. And one of them says, "Meet the Goodberries, a comical glimpse into the travails of a large halfling family engaged in illicit criminal activity." and the other is Kiss of the Lamaya. The latter is a tragic play about an evil Malharandi prince who is banished to a desert, charmed by a Lamaya, and sent back with powerful magic items to conquer his homeland in her home.
The first one sounds better.
The second one sounds like the Mandalorian a little bit.
What?
Well,
So did
So what now? Like, it's
yeah.
underneath it, right?
Yeah, we got to go underneath, is what I heard. Do we start digging, or what are we doing?
Calliope hears a voice.
Can I see it?
Looking for a trapdoor in the change rooms.
Oh.
Oh,
Nobody else would hear that.
yes, it's a trapdoor in the change rooms.
In the change rooms.
Oh.
Can I see now?
No.
God damn it.
Hold on. No, you haven't been. You've
Well,
been walking around that long.
Did we probably get to that at
Renair.
around the backstage?
Renair, just tell me honestly, Renair.
Yes.
You frequent this theater, don't you?
Well, of course I frequent this theater.
So,
the
like,
woman
you-
that works here prefers nobility, not commoners.
And I know this. I know this about you. I just didn't. So I know you spend time backstage, and I know. Look, I'm not trying to embarrass you, but I know you try and conveniently be around the change rooms to catch glimpses of people. I mean,
Obsidian.
I know it. Don't deny it. I'm just saying that people
You'd have to be a
used.
fool not to. Have you seen some of these people?
Well, yes. I mean, I'm not interested because I find it really boring. But I mean, I know you and your type. So
If you're asking me if there's a back door, yes, there is.
I thought so. So Renee, make yourself useful and chop. Let's get it on. Let's go to the change room.
What does that mean?
Chop.
Oh, all right.
So he leads you around the side of the Pink Flumph and towards the back part where the stages and everything would be, and you actually see a few people coming and going, dressed up in sort of different attire and stuff, not like completely finished yet, half dressed, like half maked up, and goes and talks to a halfling woman, and you can tell he's kind of like being flirtatious with her, and then eventually she has a laugh and kind of lets him in, and he waves at the group of you.
We'll follow.
Oh, come on. And you head on in there, and now you're backstage. Curtains are still drawn. Nobody can see you, and there's just a row of different change rooms. There's about 6. And you could see groups of people like, large half-orcs, young halflings, you name it, like just getting ready. Some of them bumping into you and stuff. Like, it's just chaos back there. Right, I have us in here. What do we need?
We need to search for a trapdoor in one of these.
In the change room, do you know where there's one? Do you know a trapdoor?
These are all change rooms.
But do you know which one has a trapdoor? Do they all have
no,
trapdoors?
I don't know. I don't
Look,
what?
Renair,
That's a stupid
go
question.
into each change room. I want you to just pounce on the floor and see which one sounds hollow.
Remember, stay within 100 feet.
Right. Mog, you come with me. We'll
Okay.
jump together.
Okay.
Okay. So they spend some time going through each change room. Every now you open up one and it's like, ah!
Every time Mog sees someone, hi, I'm an actor. I'm here to perform. Hello, I'm an actor.
Oh, a cat. How exotic.
Meow.
I thought did they say it or did they make the noise? I thought that's
I'm
odd.
acting.
So you spend some time jumping on the different floors and eventually find one that is the 5th room from which you entered. And you go in there, see the trapdoor, the group of you gather, and just as you're about to discover it, a woman enters into the doorway. Excuse me, what do you think you're doing in my theater? Yes, the group of you may answer me, please. You're not supposed to be backstage. Please leave.
Well, we're back here because we're taking in the show, and
This show is not for you to take in.
No, of course not. And you know exactly why we're here.
I do not.
We are health inspectors.
Health
From-
inspectors, we don't serve food.
It's not just for food that you have health inspectors, is it? It's for hygiene in places where people tend to be, disrobed.
All the nakies.
what they're sitting on. where they
You're
sit.
telling me
Did
that...
they wash their hands?
Are you
Their
concerned that
hands.
my
I'm not worried about
theater
their hands.
is not up to your standards? That's ridiculous.
not our
Go ahead and
standards,
point
it's-
out anything that you think is not up to satisfaction.
I did find something. Come look over here, and Obsidian's going to try and draw her attention to like 2 change rooms away,
Okay.
and just point to some random whatever piece of furniture that looks dirty or soiled.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion check.
9.
Oof. Yeah. I've been in this room. I personally clean all of them.
Have you?
No,
Oh.
I don't actually clean it. The cleaner does, but I make sure that they're cleaned. Of course, I
you
want
know,
to clean.
my mistake. You do keep a very clean theater. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry. I feel like we've wasted your time.
You are wasting my time. We
Let
have
me
a show
go-
that starts in 30
I'm
minutes.
gonna go grab my colleagues. We'll be out of here toot sweet.
You had better be, or I will be calling the guards.
Your name is
Ayacosta.
Ayacosta. It's my pleasure. My name is
Yes.
MacGyver. That's
MacGyver.
Yes.
Odds.
MacGyver.
that's my first and last name.
I thought you had really good deception.
I got flustered.
Well, MacGyver. If I see you back here again, I will be calling the city guard, and you can deal with them.
Absolutely.
Or they will deal with you.
That sounds very fair. We're gonna leave now, and we'll go and buy tickets to go to your show.
Good. And she spins around and keeps like working with other stage props and people and hustling them along. And come, we're getting started in 30 minutes.
And I think we should try and scooch down a trapdoor.
Yeah.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So the group of you go in there, close the door, and open up the trap door. You try to pull on it, and it's just like feels stuck.
What's happening?
Wait, do we have Nim and Yorick with us?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay,
met with
yeah,
them.
We didn't
Um,
specify.
Nim, can you figure out this trapdoor? It seems to be jammed.
And he like kind of fiddles around with it. Takes him a moment, and he's like, I don't know. Feels like it's locked, but not locked.
Wonder if it's because we're all standing on it.
What's going on? Is it not opening or what?
It's not opening.
Is it barred from
Is
the
there
other
some
side?
way to?
Do we need a
Calliope.
key?
Yes, what?
Oh, is this where we need the key?
All of the keys?
Wait, we have
I-
the dwarf. We have everything.
Do we put them in? Usually, you put a key in something or something. There's.
I
Not.
don't know. That's
I was
Oh.
gonna.
Take the stone and put it on the trapdoor. I don't know. Try something.
Calliope like grabs the stone and then she like feels around, like gets down on the ground and just kind of taps the stone against it.
The stone glows, and the door just like.
Oh! Did it work? Is it
Made a
working?
sound.
If you pull it, it opens.
All right.
As you look
Huh.
down, it is a long way down, like 120 feet ladder.
Mark,
Yeah.
don't jump. Let's just walk.
120 feet. That's not
We don't know what the landing is.
60 feet. Hang on. I got to do my.
Allow me
That's a
to
lot.
go first. Calliope, follow behind me.
Can
And I'll hold the back of your trousers. They're going down a ladder, and then I'll have one hand on the back of your trousers.
Have you ever climbed down a ladder with a blindfold on? It's scary.
Just hold on. Take your
Rojo and I
time.
would do that all the time.
Listen,
It's just part of the training.
Rojo's parenting was terrible.
Mark, one day I want you to tell me what exactly you and Rojo were training for, because this is kind of crazy.
You're gonna
That's
need
not-
some trauma therapy.
Yeah, it's like we all love Rojo and we can all acknowledge that he was a wonderful person, but that's super weird.
Son, let's go climb this ladder blindfolded.
And then we'll jump off the top.
But this is an essential life skill. You need it.
But
Are we
Dad, we're very
discussing this
high.
as we're going down the
Yeah.
ladder?
Well, it comes in handy here.
So you descend the ladder and eventually end on.
We pull the trapdoor down behind us, by the way, so that
Okay.
Yeah.
Close the trap door and descend. Takes a long time. 120 feet down a ladder would take a while.
Mhm.
It's freezing down here. Cold. Just feels like not icy, but like everything around you is just stone. and you end up in this very open hallway. Continue down for just a moment, and it opens up into a large room, probably 20 to 30 feet tall, almost a squarish looking room. And in front of you are two huge doors with dwarven carvings on them. And as you look around, you would easily be able to tell, actually Yorick would probably be in awe of the craftsmanship in here. Just like the stonework and everything is immaculate. It's beautiful. And as you approach the door, this entranceway lettering starts to glow from it. And from it, it says, "The 3 keys, bring them forth."
Oh, well,
Bring the keys forward.
go on then, Yorick, Nim. Yorick, can you hold this? Clivey gropes her under her pocket and pulls out the goopy eye stalk and is like, if you just hang on to this, darling.
Oh, gosh. And he's like, takes a moment, pulls out like a small blade and cuts off his beard. And standing there as he does that, the letters glow brightly, sink back into the, fade away into the stone. And these stones aren't on hinges. There's no handles or anything. And they just like almost make like an earth-shaking shift, like, and then just start to slide open, like, into the sides of the doors.
Knew this would work. I knew it.
Okay, should we just talk about something before we go in here?
Like,
Like
what the hell
what
is
are we
our
talking-
plan? We go in here and we pick up 1,000,000 dragons, then what?
Yes, Renair, what's
hadn't
the
really
plan?
thought further than that. What is the plan, Renair?
Why are you looking at me? We need to figure out how
Well,
we can...
it's your daddy's gold,
How are we
darling.
It's
gonna-
not my daddy's gold. That's the problem here. It's Silverhand's gold. He must have locked it in here. She must have locked it. No, he would have locked it in here so that she couldn't take it.
Right.
He would have been smart enough to have left something behind to show that she was, in fact, she must have framed him.
Where was he trying to get it to?
I think he was just trying to keep it out of her hands
Okay.
until he was able to prove maybe to the Masked Lords that he wasn't the one that was embezzling it. I don't know. I don't have the answers.
Like, how are we even going to carry 1,000,000 gold
Right,
dragons?
we just
I
put
don't-
it in
I
our
don't think we're
pocket.
looking
gonna
for the gold.
walk
Seems
through
like a
the
lot.
door.
Okay.
I
You
guess we're going in.
you walk through the door, and
You die.
in front of you is a massive entrance foyer, and spanning the length of this large hall-like area is 6 pillars. I'll draw it in a sec on our map. But spanned above them,
It's puzzle time.
spanned above them are stone archways, walkways that you can see lead to entranceways. Further above you, about 30 feet, and 20 feet above those is still a vaulted ceiling. So just like the depth and height of this thing is massive. You notice that the walkways above you are all dilapidated, crumbled. Some are completely collapsed in some areas, but are still relatively put together. Surrounding the room is 12 different sets of iron double doors. I'm going to draw that while you guys discuss.
Where is the gold here? Do we
This
see
seems-
it?
It would seem that it's
Awfully
probably
complicated.
behind the doors.
Why couldn't it be easier?
You mean like we walk in and someone says, "Here's all the gold, and by the way, here's some carts and horses to
Well,
move
think
it."
of what we had to do to get here. We had to have like a beardless gnome. Nope,
Well, a
a dwarf, an eye of the beholder.
I think Neverember is just trying to make sure that there's lots of security in the way of
I know, but now we got to.
this coming into hands easily.
But now we really got to like work harder than what we should have to in order to get like 500,000 dragons.
I don't know if have to is, and we should have to. I
Just-
feel like this is an appropriate amount of difficality.
Just to be clear.
So the round things, are on
I
the
don't know
map
if it
are the
is.
pillars, and then
Yeah.
those strips are the walkways,
Walkways.
but further above
Like
you, by
catwalks,
like 30
like
feet.
in a theater,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And where are the iron doors?
All around, like
all around.
yeah. So almost there's like sets of 3 and 2s on. I'll draw them now.
Okay.
I just didn't want to have to work this hard.
Well,
Okay.
that's the way life is sometimes.
That seems like a typical adolescent thing to say.
Mm-hmm. That's
Well,
little judgy, but
yeah.
Huh.
I'm just saying, like, you know,
I'm making a generalization.
it just should be why couldn't it just be in a chest, or so that we could just take it out of here?
You were an
Like, we still
adolescent at one point 200 years ago.
200 years ago.
Yep.
Think about that.
Calliope just sits down on the ground and sits crisscross applesauce and kind of just like parks her like elbows on her knees and just kind of like puts her head in her hands.
Give me a Constitution save.
Non-natural 20.
Nice. Your vision comes back.
Oh.
And you hear the aboleth speak to you. You've made it to the vaults. Yes, I can feel it. I can tell you one more thing. You are looking for someone, a dwarf. His name is Borak. He is not a dwarf, but a gold dragon.
What? I'm sorry. A gold dragon?
Yes.
Is he?
Figures that we would enter into a place with a large amount of gold, that there'd be a dragon. That's so
What are you
typical.
talking about?
That was all in my head.
Right. Right. Metagaming. Let's just like 30 seconds scroll back in the podcast.
You already get bits.
But that being said, Calliope will stop talking to the aboleth and relay all that information to everyone.
Like-
yeah, so a bit of a problem.
Like a golden dragon or a golden dragon? Like the coins that we're looking for, or like an actual...
Well, the
Dragon.
aboleth said it is a dwarf named Borak, who's not actually a dwarf. It's a golden dragon. So I would assume, yes, an actual gold dragon. But that's not necessarily... Dragons aren't necessarily evil.
No?
In fact, a metallic dragon, like a gold dragon, is not really evil at all, as far as I know.
They're just
So-
misunderstood.
Well-
Yurik, do you know any dwarves named Borak?
I don't,
Just-
sorry.
Okay.
Golden dragons are just, they're just sentient creatures. It's not, I think that they can be quite good.
Well, we've got all these doors, and chances are at least one of them goes somewhere.
So, I doubt that they're just open.
Chances are a bunch
Let's
of them
try
are
it.
traps.
Let's try one. Whatever the closest door is, Obsidian's going to see if it's locked.
The closest door to you would be towards the north there. You try it. Seems barred. Doesn't open. Doesn't even budge.
I want to go investigate these pillars.
Sure.
So I'll look at them.
Yeah, give me an investigation roll. What are you hoping to determine?
And I want to cast guidance on myself, which my new cantrip that I
Yes.
got as a part of this, which I believe adds a D4 to my
D4.
ability
Yeah.
checks.
Yes, it does.
Oh, nice.
And I want to investigate. I guess I'm just looking for any like symbols or anything that might kind of like give a hint about the, like, you know what I mean? I'm just looking for like, is there a button? Is there symbols? I'm just looking for anything kind of interesting.
Sure.
Are they just columns or are they? So that is 22.
Yeah, so 22. The pillars have depictions of dwarven, like mythical history and stuff. And you get the sense that, not only was this place built by dwarves, but it seems that certain areas can only be accessed by dwarves.
Oh, that's interesting. Yorick, over here, if you
Yes.
don't mind. Have a look at this.
He gives it a read.
Yeah.
I've heard of this. It's a way of them keeping non-dwarves out.
Yes, we might need a bit more of your assistance in this
Aye.
endeavor.
I think this is going to cost a little more than the 500 gold.
Like 600 gold.
Yeah, fine.
Yorick's such a champ. Love this guy.
Realistic 600 gold to a blacksmith is probably like a year's salary.
Yeah, he can buy a new smithy. He can
Yeah,
start a
seriously.
franchise if he wants. This is life-changing for Yorick. Do you want to just try and open some of these doors and see if it helps anything?
So yeah, he agrees and goes around, tries a couple of doors around them. They don't seem to budge. But eventually he makes his way to the north wall, and as he goes to open it, you can tell it, the southeast wall. you can tell as he goes to touch one of them, it kind of like emits like just a little bit of a glow, and then you hear a click, and the door opens.
Oh.
I think I found something here. This one opened.
Good job, Yorick.
Interesting. It opened up into a room that's roughly 25 by 25 feet.
Sorry, I was drawing. So there's a stairwell leading up. You'd imagine to the area above you there, the walkways.
Oh.
And on the far wall is not even like a physical painting. The whole wall is painted like with a plaster sort of, different paints and stuff. So it's physically on the
Like
wall.
a mural.
Yeah, like a mural. And it's a depiction of dwarves fighting a goblin army, and the dwarves are clearly winning. As everybody enters that room, I need you all to give me something saves. I think it's wisdom saves. Just give me rolls, and I'll let you know in a second here. I'm just looking up the stats for that room. Yep, wisdom.
14.
Okay.
18.
Natural one?
Ooh.
15.
15, okay. I should roll 4. Oh, boy. Yorick is fine. I mean, he's dwarvish, so it's all good. Everybody else just looks in awe at this thing, but Renair and Mog are just overtaken by this painting to the point that they can't actually move themselves from it and seem to become aggressive to anybody that looks like they're trying to either do anything to the painting or remove them from it.
Oh, shit. Who's that? That's Renair and Mog?
And Mog.
Oh, they really like art.
Oh, shit. I think it's a bit
Don't get too close.
Okay, all right. Moggy, it's all right, darling.
Mog,
We're not going
Look at
to...
this masterpiece.
You stay and guard the painting.
Beautiful, isn't it?
You stay here.
I'm guarding the painting.
You guard
Yes,
it.
well, me as well. Don't you dare. I can.
Don't get too close to it, or me.
I will get as close as I want.
I'll get closer.
Renair like puts his body right up against the wall.
Mog is like splat, like trying to get inside it if he could.
Oh my god.
What just happened there? That
I think it's cursed. Don't look at it.
well, I already did look at it.
Yes, but don't look at it again. It's...
I look at it again.
You may walk past, but you may not touch.
I don't want to touch it.
Obsidian's going to run to the top of the stairs to see what's up top.
Yeah, you make it to the top, and
Don't look at any paintings.
you come to a hall that it connects to this other room. So above you was like those walkways, and it was just open air. But down now the eastern side is just sort of like this long walkway that connects to all of those other walkways, right? So it's up against
perpendicular to them.
Yes, exactly. And along this wall is all tiles. And it's a tiled depiction of, like, again, more dwarven like stuff. This one is about a set of dwarves like crafting more dwarves out of like black iron, and you can see they're almost like being born out of it. And further down near the ends, near the northern end, is there looks like to be almost like a crack or some sort of like indent in the wall there.
I'm not going to look at the murals. I'm going to look at the ground. Just taking care not to stare into the mural.
Okay, sounds good. What does everybody else do?
I won't try and help Moggy, but I don't know how. I'm going to pinch Mog.
You gonna pinch Mog?
Yeah.
You have to make an attack roll against her.
Oh, really?
With what?
Just whatever. A basic attack's fine.
My claw.
Yeah.
19 on the dice. So I'm sure that hits.
Yep.
That would just be an unarmed attack, I guess. D4. That's a 4.
Yikes.
Damn it! I'm taking a lot of damage from the just bullshit tonight. Ow!
Do not defend the defender. Do not attack the defender of the painting.
Moggy!
This is Oz. You need to leave us alone.
Ah, god damn it!
Little weird. They're a little possessive of the painting.
Yes.
Is there nothing you can do, Mog? Do you not have some sort of a spell or something? Nothing?
No,
Anti-curse something?
I don't know what to do.
Do you know that you have spells?
Just let me check my sheet. I might have some stuff that I can do, but I don't know. I'll shuffle some papers and
Well,
what I can
in the
find here.
meantime, I'll be right back. Obsidian's going to run down the catwalk to look in that crack in the wall.
Okay. You look in the crack, and you note
I hate that.
you notice this around one of these anvils, this black anvil, and but that part is the part that's specifically cracked. And as you look in it, something moves in there, and it's just like, and it comes out at you, and it's this black tar-like stuff that just engulfs your body. Mechanically, it's a black ooze that just overtakes you and begins to attack you. I need you to quick me roll.
I want to go back and actually like see how many times this season Neil has split the party to his own detriment. Like this has got to be the fourth time, fourth or fifth time.
So this thing just starts to like imagine just like a goop like overtaking you, and you're like trying to reach your arms out, and it grabs your arm and tries to suck you back in.
Can I double dash back to the top of the stairs?
No, it's engulfing you. Well, I mean, you can try, but like your movement is going to be next to nothing.
Pee on
Okay,
it.
I am going to, I guess, try and attack it, I suppose.
Okay,
That's the
go
only thing
for
I can do, right?
Yep.
The hell do you attack?
23
23 hits.
for 6 points of damage.
Nice. 6 points of damage. Okay.
Offhand.
Yep.
Misses. That was a 2.
2 hits. No, I'm just joking. This AC is pretty low though. So as this thing is engulfing you, you just feel like this burning, like this corrosive, like eating away at your weapons, your armor, you name it. So I need you to give me a quick Constitution save.
This fucking sucks.
4.
4. So you take, that's a 1. That's not too bad. You take 1 point of acid damage, and some of your equipment seems to quickly be deteriorating. Hold on, I'm just reading the stat. I had too many stats to read. Melee attack. I'm just going to read this one out loud. So one of the attack action is pseudopod melee attack. 5-foot range, bludgeoning down plus 18. In addition, non-magical armor when worn by the target is partly dissolved and takes permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to the AC it offers. The armor is destroyed if the penalty reduces itself to AC to 10. Okay, so this pseudopod, whatever that means, is that just sort of like this corrosive damage, I guess, goes to actually like hurt you. Plus 5, 15.
Hits.
Ooh. So
Oh my God.
1d6 plus 3, so that's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Obsidian's gonna be killed by an ooze while we all hang out and look at a painting.
I wish that damage was the worst part of it.
Oh my God.
Well, that was a handful of dice.
Oh
so
my God.
6 and 8 and 1, 9, 15 points of acid damage.
Oh my God. Are you down?
-3.
-3. So this stuff like just
So
starts
Obsidian can't
engulfing
even call
you.
out for
It's
help.
just-
Fuck. Okay, so we're downstairs. Obsidian's run up the stairs. I don't want to metagame, right? Because like,
Yeah.
a part of me is kind of like, Calliope might after a certain amount of time go up the stairs to check on Obsidian, but if Obsidian's not able to call out or anything, do you know what I mean? And so like, she might prioritize the like. So I feel like I want to leave it to like a dice roll to see like.
Sure.
If-
With Mark, also, Calliope poked you to see what you could do about this painting. I need you to give me a religion check.
Rainier, how about you cover from the red gnome you cover from that side over, and I can almost reach from this side to the wall.
Are you joking with me? I'm not
Okay, you
covering
covered
a gnome.
this
No,
side.
I'm covering the dwarves, the most mighty and important
It's not about
of this
the
entire-
dwarf. It's
you
about
can
the
hold
painting
goblins.
itself.
No,
It's
the
about this
dwarves.
art. Look at this.
It is
How
beautiful.
could you look
isn't it?
away?
It is beautiful.
But don't look away.
Okay,
you have
no.
to look away because what if they attack?
You should know something.
Watch the one with the horns.
I've never been
She
this close
pinched
to
me.
anybody before.
Mog reaches out so they can touch hands.
They're like holding hands right
we
now.
can do this together.
Calliope turns to York and she's like, maybe we should just leave them here. They seem happier. It's a nice existence, I think. I don't know.
Well, there is something going on here. There is a some sort of charming to them. I don't know what it is, though. How was Mark's roll?
Natural 1.
Oh my god! We're gonna be killed by an ooze in a painting.
Mark has no idea what this is.
Nope. So Obsidian takes a death save. No, I mean you fail it because you're currently being eaten by an ooze.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh,
What can I roll to determine? I don't know. After a certain amount of time,
I think after a certain amount of time,
Calliope would go up.
certainly.
Calliope's not just gonna be like. This is my rationale. There have been multiple times throughout this campaign that Obsidian has darted off and done shit and nearly died.
Yeah.
So I feel as though like Calliope's spidey senses are tingling. My other rationale is that Mark is down here, Yorick's down here. So would Calliope not go like, okay, I'm just gonna go check. I haven't heard from Obsidian for like a minute, like a little bit. Let's just check in.
Yeah,
I'm
I
still
think
willing
so.
to do a dice roll though.
I think that is fair because you have been down here for a while. Obsidian disappeared,
And
did
this
not
doesn't
come back.
This doesn't feel very threatening. I don't think.
Yeah.
Down here, right?
No.
Like it's weird, but it's not like
You can tell your friends have been possessed somehow, but you're not getting anywhere with this. So you're like,
Yeah.
where's Obsidian?
Okay, Calliope's gonna turn to Mark. Just keep an eye. I just want to go take a quick peek at Obsidian, make sure they're not like tangling with any gangsters as per usual. And I'll walk up the stairs.
Okay, all you'd see is a big pile of ooze, like a black tar, like just like, and you'd see like maybe their feet sticking out and like a sword, and that's about it.
Shit. Okay,
cuffed
Mark,
jeans.
I need help right now. And Calliope will.
York comes running up the stairs.
So does Mark. He'd go up.
Okay,
Yep.
sounds good.
Shit. Yeah, Calliope's gonna. I know that the black ooze is corrosive to my weapons, but Calliope doesn't know that, so.
Well, sorry, mechanically, it's just if we want to play that way, it's black pudding, not news.
I know. I know. This fucking sucks. So but Calliope wouldn't know that. So yeah, Calliope is gonna fucking. I don't know. Will she slash at it? It's encasing obsidian. Is there
slashing ooze? Seems
There's areas
like,
that you could hit though. Like the ooze area it takes up is quite large. So
Does obsidian have like an arm sticking out or anything that
Yes.
Calliope can grab? Okay, Calliope's gonna run up and just grab obsidian's arm and try and pull them out.
make me a strength check.
do it. That wasn't the good roll sound.
8.
Beats me 4.
Really?
Yep, you pull him out. So the ooze just like trying to hold on to him, and you can see his armor. Their armor is like badly burnt at this stage. But Obsidian does seem to be alive, but dying.
Mark, heal them, please. Hurry.
The ooze goes to attack you, but we'll go in combat order. But now that you have entered combat, I need you to roll initiative.
That is 9.
9. Okay. Mark?
Mark will heal Obsidian for 10 points, 10 hit points.
Nice. Obsidian, you wake up. What was, can you give me a quick initiative roll?
14.
Okay, so Mark's going to go first. But then that's clockwise, so the ooze will go second.
Great.
Go ahead.
So
So you had the surprise on it. It was busy consuming obsidian, so you're able to pull them out. Mark was able to heal them, but now Mark has a moment to make an attack.
Mark is going to take his breath of fire, and he's going to. It's a 30-foot cone, and it's 4d6 fire,
Nice.
and he gets one of 3 exhales on this thing.
Ooh, boy.
So let's see how.
It's not explosive.
I like it.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. So I
So
have
you
to
sip
roll
it?
roll to hit.
I don't think you do, actually.
Okay, all
I think
right,
it
so I
just does it. You
okay.
just let it fly. Oh, it makes a deck save, which it's a puddle. I don't think it can.
How high is the puddle's dex?
Well, let
It's
me roll.
bad.
Let me roll.
It fails. Natural 1.
Okay, well, let me roll a couple of. It
It
says
dissolves itself.
It says 4d6. So here we go. Fire damage.
Yeah.
Or
ones.
Holy shit! It's 2 1s. So 6, 7, 9.
9. Okay, wow. So you send this flame
Wow was right.
and it just engulfs this thing, and you just see the ooze starting to like bubble and steam coming off of it, and it's like if it could scream it would be, and you can just see it just like it's like shaking now, and like bundles up into like almost a humanoid figure, like kind of a glob your height, and just like rushes at you to make an attack. Ooh, 18 plus some stuff I'm guessing would hit.
18 is going to hit.
You're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it just hammers you. You hit the wall behind you, or it slams you into the wall to the side, and then it starts to burn you with its acid damage. 12. 18 points of damage. So this is just like... feels like it's eating you alive, especially your bare feet that are unprotected by any
no.
Sure
shots.
wish we had our spellcaster for this fight.
Calliope. Mog is still...
There's nothing else I can do. I gotta
is
attack
York?
it with my sword.
Sorry?
What is York?
Oh, sorry, York. York has his axe. Comes running in behind Mark. Natural 1.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Cuts off Mark's arm.
no.
Sorry, Mark.
Oh my god, no. He slips in the
Oh,
ooze.
1. You take 1 point of piercing damage as York goes to swing, hit this ooze, misses, and connects with Mark.
That's a dull axe.
All right, I'm gonna swing at the what's it called? The
Ooze, the
the ooze,
pudding,
yeah.
the glob.
pudding, yeah. So that's going to be a 18 to hit.
It hits.
Okay, so this is my rapier, which is just 1d8. So that's 7 points of damage,
Nice.
and then I'll go for my my second hit.
What was Mark's? It was not. Oh yeah, I had to. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do my my second hit on this one. That is a 23.
Definitely hits.
So that's just 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay. Like this thing is, pieces of it are starting to fall off, like heading down to the area below you, that big entranceway, and just like hitting the ground. You can see it like almost burning areas of it. Obsidian, you are alive now with 10 hit points. What do you do?
Obsidian is going to drink the potion of giant strength,
Nice. Okay.
grab the ooze,
Yep.
and attempt to throw it off the scaffolding.
I love it. So bonus action you can use to drink it. You grow in size and in strength. I need you to make me a strength check. It's going to oppose you with a terrible dex of -1.
So I get a +7 plus. So I get a 9.
A 9. You
even
throw it
with
over.
a +7. I throw it over.
I get a -1. I rolled a 2 and it has -3 dex.
Oh, no.
You throw it over the edge, and it hits the ground. Just like you can just see like steam rising from the ground below.
So sorry, Calliope.
Calliope's just sprinting down the stairs and is going to close that door that
Smart.
leads into where Mog was.
Awesome.
And then she's going to like slowly walk back up the stairs. And
Do
she's
not come near the painting.
shut up, Mog. Calliope's going to come up the stairs and she's going to get really close to
Obsidian looks like you know the child that knows they're.
But now he's strong and enlarged, and so he's like huge.
She's going to stand up on her tippy toes and she's going to like get into their face. And she's going to say, "You need to stop going away from the party.
I just get so
Stop it.
curious.
Shut
I
up.
wonder what's.
Shut up.
I'm just trying to
Shut
be
up.
expedient.
You nearly died. Your
Again.
corpse, your lifeless body was consumed by a black goop."
Yes.
You
Yes,
need-
that was bad. It was not good.
Mog, can you make
Do I
me
have
a
any leather
wisdom saving
armor
throw?
anymore? Is my leather armor destroyed?
Not entirely. It's weren't in there too long. You take a -2 to that armor.
Ooh, that's
That's leather armor, right? Isn't leather armor only +2?
Oh, I thought that's to the score. So it should only knock you down like 1, -2 to your score entirely, like the dex of it. I think it's
Not
the
to the
overall
modifier.
score. Yeah, not
Right.
to the modifier. So I think that would only take you down -1. Let me look.
how
up
does
the
that
stats.
work? I don't know how that works.
I don't know how
for
that
armor.
works either.
I'll look it up in just a minute.
Sure.
What was your save?
I didn't throw it yet.
Oh,
Rainier, I just had a thought.
don't talk to me.
Wait,
I'm
what was-
trying to make a wisdom saving throw.
11.
Okay. Why are we standing here holding this painting?
Because we want it to be protected.
I don't care about dwarves. Dwarves are disgusting. They smell bad.
But I just
We're
realized
in this stupid place.
the whole top of it is unprotected. What if you get on my shoulders? You protect the top half. I'll protect the bottom half.
I'm not. Why do I want to protect it? Where are the rest of the friends? You all he needed was a 10.
I'm not sure. It's just seems like a nice painting, but
Yes, it's a nice painting. I'm gonna go find everybody else. Can't they believe
is
they left
weird.
us here? Why? Do you know why we're here?
I just feel like we're a bit closer now than we used to be.
I do feel a little closer to you. I have always liked cats.
Let's go upstairs. You first.
Was it the cat comment?
I still like the painting. I just,
Okay, well,
it's just getting awkward.
I was
And
probably,
like awkward.
I was
but
probably overstepping a bit. That's fine. I did have a house cat once. I used to dress it up.
yeah,
Wigs
it's not,
like
it's not going to get any
like-
points for me.
Clark.
It's like me having a pet human. Wouldn't you think that's weird?
well, you have Mark.
He's not a human, first of all.
Oh, that's a good point. It's a very ugly human. Well, I mean, as a gnome would make him an ugly human.
Guys, where are you? What's happening upstairs?
Yeah, it's upstairs.
Oh, hello. Yes.
hey.
Yes.
Hi-oh.
Why did you leave us down there?
Calliope's gonna hold up her arm where Mog like scratched her. There's like 3 cat scratches. Hi, yes. This is why if we tried to touch you, you would.
It looks like Mog holds his hands up and it's like a perfect lineup. It
Yes.
feels like, this. In my
Yes.
claws, there's some of you.
Yes, that's right. You guys were
pink
having a bit of
flesh.
a moment with the
What?
painting.
That's weird.
Meanwhile, Obsidian was up here, getting consumed by a black goop.
Obsidian. What?
Well, perhaps it's best that we are down there then. I don't want to be.
I took some vitamins.
You're huge.
Oh my,
It's
you
nice,
are
right?
a lot
But
But
bigger.
you look horrible
Oh.
also.
Yeah. But
I-
look at my biceps.
Mechanically, you've taken just -1 to your AC.
Okay.
That sucks though.
So, have you explored it all? Where should we go? What's next?
Don't look in the crack in the wall.
I wouldn't, but okay.
We haven't explored anywhere. We were. Don't go downstairs either. There's a goop.
Yeah, you just see that
Gooping
thing like
around.
moving around, like trying to find a
Okay.
way, and it's like trying to eat, like get into little cracks. And just
We're
not
probably
finding
going to have to
anything.
go downstairs. That's where all the doors were.
Well, let's
Unless this
explore up
leads-
here first. Let's go across the little catwalks and see what we can see.
So,
I should go first.
friendly reminder that these
Catwalks.
catwalks look very dilapidated.
Oh,
Some
right.
pieces are effectively missing. You know what? I'll show you a picture on here just real quick, so it's
Oh.
a little easier for you to. Oh wait, no, I can't show you that because it shows other stuff. Never mind.
Well, I just want to take a look around, not on the catwalks. Just I want to kind of walk up and down and kind of see if there's anything.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Do any of the
I'm going to
catwalks-
cast guidance on myself again.
Ooh, I like it.
Do any of the catwalks look more secure than the others?
Yes.
Like one I feel like I would trust.
The center one looks the worst. The northern and southern ones look dilapidated, but not as bad. The center one is actually missing a chunk.
I rolled an 8, by the way.
An 8 on your investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look around, don't really notice much other than like this dwarf painting and the walkways and stuff. But other than that, like you're not gaining any additional knowledge.
Mog's pretty small and light. He's less than 100 pounds, so he's gonna go to the northern catwalk and very cautiously and slowly kind of tiptoe
Okay.
across.
Give me a, let's call it acrobatics, maybe,
Yes.
as you try to like just gently move across this thing.
20, not natural.
Wow, nice. Okay, you make it across. A couple pieces fall below as you walk across. Like you can feel like bits fall down onto the ground below you, but you do make it across.
Okay.
And there's a large adamantine door in front of you.
I don't know what that means.
It's like a indestructible door.
This catwalk seems pretty safe. I don't.
For you,
Obsidian,
maybe.
You might want to. There's a door here. I don't know what to do with it. It looks pretty unopenable. Is there any clues, any writing on it, anything to give me some sort of idea of what to do with the door?
No, it doesn't have anything. I mean, it does look like a door.
Bet you need one of the keys
Nim, come on over.
Nim actually probably just jumps that whole thing.
Oh shit!
I mean, Nim is like crazy. You guys fought one of these things. Like he just leaps across the whole thing and lands there next to you.
Oh, hey.
And he just opens the door.
It looked so unopenable. I think you were right, Obsidian. It needed the key.
Yeah.
Nim was the key.
Yeah.
You enter this room, and there's not much there. It's a relatively small room, but in it has a very tall, 10-foot tall, painted statue of an armored male dwarf. He's wielding like a massive battle axe, and is wearing a mask, and is standing like partially at the back part of the room, and then in the center of the room is a trapdoor similar to what you saw in the change room, but this one has a ringed pull string, and the ring is gold.
Mog's going to go back to the doorway and scream all of that information across the room to everybody else.
Okay.
Just open the trap.
No, don't open the trap door. Don't do that.
Belay that.
What if the statue guy comes alive? I feel like he will rip me apart.
Listen, I've got an idea. I think we need to all be together and come. I think.
Ask
come
Nim
across.
to open.
Well, no, I'm thinking if Nim can come back over here, we can hand Nim some rope, and Nim can hop back across, secure the rope on that side, we secure the rope on that side, and then as we make our way across, if the walkway comes up from beneath us, we can hold on to the rope.
Mog will just take out his rope and give Nim one hand, and if Nim somehow understood that because he doesn't speak, or does he speak?
No, he understands common. He just can't speak common.
He can't speak himself.
Yep, so he grabs the rope, ties it around himself, leaps across the other side, and ties it off to one of the pillars.
So like now effectively kind of like a
Right.
rope across to that.
Safety.
So we can try and make our way across carefully, holding the rope.
Okay.
Everyone?
With a reduced load, but still a significant number of people.
Oh, I think one at a time we should
I
go.
know, I just mean over time.
Obsidian
like
last.
it's the walkway does start breaking away, but not enough for anybody to fall. So with the support of the rope and you taking your weight off of it by holding on to this rope, you would know that if the group of you had tried to cross even one by one, eventually it would have collapsed. But now it seems to just barely be there.
And you said what? It's a 30-foot drop to
Yes, 30
the floor.
feet below you, 20 feet above you.
Hell yeah.
Nice. You all make it across.
see dwarf statue doorway.
Golden statue, kind of like that golden dwarf that my
Dragon, the dwarf,
little friend was telling us about.
Brocco.
Obama.
Botox? What was his name?
Borak.
Botax?
Borak.
Ah.
Borak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's-
I don't know if that's Borak, though. That is Gorum Golithan. That there is the dwarven god of vigilance. I know I'm a dwarf. I should know this. I don't know what that means, but they call him, his nickname is Fire Eyes.
Okay.
Oh, don't
I'm not looking.
pull the...
I'm guessing if we open the door, fire shoots out of its eyes.
Yes, most likely.
Are
there other big doors like this across from the other walkways?
Yes.
Oh, God, this is...
Can we not put something up in front of its eyes and then open the door?
Can you give me one of your sleeves?
Yes. What are you going to do with it?
Put it over its eyes.
Like a blindfold.
Yes.
Fine. Obsidian's not going to walk around with one sleeve missing, so Obsidian will tear off two sleeves so they match.
Nice.
Which are now huge sleeves because I assume it grew with you. Unlike the Hulk, you're not standing there naked in front of us.
Yeah, it would have grown with him.
Mog's gonna try to climb up the backside of the statue so it can't see him and put the blindfold around his eyes.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it's a large 10-foot statue. Climb up and blindfold it.
I don't know if that
Shall I
worked.
pull on the door now?
Mark's gonna stand way out of the way. He's gonna be like there's a corner.
Maybe let the tiefling who's resistant to fire do this one,
Oh,
you know?
that's a great idea. So I'll go stand beside Mark.
Okay.
All right, Calliope
I'm
will
staying behind the statue.
stroll up and try and open the door.
Okay, I need you to make me a dexterity save.
Yeah, I expected that. This dice isn't rolling good for me. Come on, Yuli dice. Come on, Yuli dice.
I really hope you roll high.
Nope.
Oh.
I rolled a 7.
Oh boy, you lift up this door, and as you pull it, it sounds like it triggers something. Like the door doesn't move at all, but the pull string just goes like click, and the eyes, even behind this blindfold, you just see like glow, and it's just like whoop, and the fabric just instantly burns away.
I know, why would we think that would work?
And it just like you guys watch in horror as these two beams of like relentless fire come down on Calliope.
I am resistant to fire, so I take half damage.
That is very good because I have to roll 4d10 fire damage.
Instant death. That could have been instant death.
It could still be.
14 and a 9, so that's what's that?
23.
23, 26 points. So
13
points of fire damage as you just see her get
That
roasted.
would have outright killed Obsidian.
I actually would have still been standing with 1 hit point, even with the full damage, shockingly.
Wow.
Because how much hit points of it? 26?
13. So 13 half.
It's 26.
Or, yeah.
26
was-
Yeah, I'm currently have 27 hit points.
So if
so-
if you take damage more than your total hit points,
You're outright dead.
you're outright dead. So that would have absolutely just stone cold killed Obsidian. If
Oh
I
no,
had
it would
opened
have to be
Double your-
Yeah.
Oh.
Only if you're dead if I hit you with 1 hit, that is your maximum hit points then. So I would have to double. So if your hit points are 20, I'd have to hit you for 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine like the smoke clears and Calliope's just like
Just like everything that was pink is now black.
Calliope's just having the worst day. Psychic damage, scratch damage.
I felt like we knew that was going to happen.
No, I just felt like the blindfold would stop it from seeing us. I didn't think it would actually stop the fight. Are you okay? Not okay. Probably.
Peachy.
Not okay.
Absolutely peachy. You still got that healing potion you've been holding there, Mog.
I do.
All right, that's fine.
Is
Yes.
this the time?
No, it's fine.
No,
I'm
if
sure.
you need it, you can have it.
No, it's all right.
It takes
I'm
the pressure off me for later.
You know, if we can we take a quick break before we carry on? I think me and Obsidian could both use a little bit of rest and rejuvenation. I need to.
Seems like a
I've
weird
had
time,
a.
but
What do you mean? What do you mean? It
He's
seems
not
like
the
a
only
weird
one.
time.
we're just gonna sit here for an hour.
I've been scratched up. I've been migrained by an aboleth. I've got an aboleth living inside of me, just so we're all aware.
I have a parasitic twin. I know what that feels like.
Oh my god. I just got blasted by fire. Yes, I'd like to take a break. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So you all sit in a very now warm room, previously cold, and have a short rest. I like it. Everybody can roll their hit dice.
Mog still has full health.
Yorick sits back against the wall and opens up a flask of a very strong liquor.
Yorick, you're a dwarf.
Hey, what's the first thing that tipped you off to that?
No, well, when you used to have a beard, it was more obvious. But
I will cut you.
no, I was just curious if you being dwarf might know inner workings of the mechanics that they prefer. Any idea how we could make that gate, that latch, not burn us?
Yes,
Like a
by
marshmallow?
not pulling on
it.
it. Yeah,
Fuck, I thought you were
I
gonna
don't
say that.
I don't think that is a door. If that's what you mean, it's a trap.
So it doesn't go anywhere, probably.
No.
That's a
Oh, it
that's a
didn't-
possibility.
Nothing open to be.
Why would you have a catwalk going across a big room to a door that opens into another room that has a fake door that doesn't go anywhere?
Rather brilliant, don't you think?
Well,
if I had to guess, I
dwarves are
bet you there's probably a golden dwarf in every single room that we're gonna come across. I think it's a bit of a MacGuffin, a red herring.
I would say that this is probably a prayer room. My guess is that they would come in here and know not to pull on that. But if someone were to come and try to steal
There should be a
the
sign.
statue.
Don't pull on the trap door.
So we just keep trying rooms? Those other catwalks don't look very passable.
Well, I think.
Well, why don't we ask Nim to jump over the gaps and tell us what's inside each one?
That's fair.
Could do, yes.
Nim?
Yeah, Nim leaps over the other one, just like gets right to it. It's like, yes, sir.
How
Or
strong
yes,
is Nim?
They. Yes, they. Yes, person. How do you say yes, sir?
Yes,
to-
you.
Yes,
That's a
yes.
legitimate question. Just yes, yes.
You know that.
Do you know
implies
actually
man.
the Canadian military went through all re-ranking
Yeah.
to take
I'm
genders
actually-
out of military ranks, and I wonder what it was. Like,
I wonder how you actually. I'm legitimately like, because it's like yes sir, yes
I don't
ma'am.
know.
How
Well,
do you say yes?
in the
they?
military? I bet you just use a rank, so you
Yeah,
say yes.
yes.
Oh
Captain,
yes,
or-
yes, Captain. That's totally it. Okay. Well, he doesn't say that. He just jumps across and jumps to the next door, opens it, and that would be the center one.
yeah.
And inside, well, I guess nobody could see that, so he would come back and tell you that there are, if I could bring up my notes, 4 suits of rusted plate armor without helmets, size for dwarf, stand in front of a wall, written in dwarvish runes. The inscription reads, "A secret never before told will part Damathian's lips."
Yorick, who's Damathian?
Damathian. Let me think for a moment here. I didn't really do that well in Dwarven history class. It's the god of secrets.
Yeah. That doesn't really sound like a room that we need to be in. We're not looking for secrets. We're looking for dragons.
Maybe the secret is where the dragons are.
Well,
That's a good thought.
Nim, can you check the third one?
Nim hops over to the final door and opens it. And inside is a couple things. In the center is a large anvil, a black anvil, and a picture on the wall, a painting, much like the one downstairs. And it's a dwarf working on like crafting, and in his hand is a large hammer.
Well, I don't know what to make of any of that stuff.
yes.
Yorick, have any ideas? It seems like you're seems like a room made for you.
Yes, well, perhaps I could go in there. It's hard to understand between your friend here signing to them and Obsidian telling me what they're saying. It's without having a look. It's hard for me to say.
Mm.
Okay.
Nim, can it understand me? I can just
I
tell
could
it.
tell you. I could tell it what you want.
Nim understands.
Oh, Nim,
okay.
Nim can understand you. Yes.
He pulls out extra rope and asks Nim to tie up the rest of the walkways.
Oh, yes, that's clever.
Right. Well, why don't I? Maybe I'll go to the anvil room if you'll go to the other room.
Yes, sure.
Okay. He goes across there and spends some time, and then calls out, and he's like, I think I may have found something here, but I do need some help." And if you come over and have a look, in the painting was this large dwarf holding a hammer. And he's like, I didn't notice it at first until I started to pay attention to it. And he reaches up and literally grabs the hammer and pulls it out of the wall. And you can see it's just like been painted in such a way that it looks like it looks real, but it's like
illusion.
it's inset into the wall.
Oh.
And pulls it out. And he's like, that's not the curious part. This is, flips it over, and written in Dwarvish, which he relays to you, says, let hearts be lifted and battles won. And he's like, that's the first piece. And then shows you the back part of the anvil, and written in Dwarvish there, it says, let the hammer fall and the anvil ring.
Well, I'm not ringing the anvil. Sorry. I've done my time, opening doors and that sort of thing. So someone else
I'll give it a
can-
shot.
Ooh, obsidian.
I feel you can obsidian, and you're quite a bit larger than me.
I'm very large.
But I feel like maybe being a dwarf, this is something that I'm supposed to do.
Good point.
Be safe.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yes.
He lifts the hammer far above his head, pauses for a moment, looks at the group of you, and lets it hit, and just like echoes out. But as it echoes out, everybody's expecting something bad to happen, and you almost hear like these dwarven chants off in the distance. Like you just like, oh, no, no, no. And it builds up into like a crescendo and then just fades away. And everybody's spirit is just so lifted that you're like, everybody's feeling re-energized, empowered, and the room just like almost feels like it's glowing at this point. Mechanically, everybody receives 10 additional hit points over and above your current max hit points.
Whoa.
So
Are they
you're
temporary hit points?
temporary.
Okay.
So you're
Temp HP.
and you're maxed out. So whatever your health was, it's full plus 10.
Damn, what a waste of my hit dice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mog just
I feel
starts
good.
crying and is walking around hugging everybody.
That last
Oh.
I
20
love you guys.
Obsidian doesn't like being
I
hugged.
love you guys so much.
that last 24 hours, by the way.
24
Holy,
hours,
24
yeah.
hours of the temp HP?
Yeah.
Well, I feel great.
Ooh.
You look great.
I'm feeling a
You
lot
are
better.
great. I love you.
You know what? I think we're really going to pull this one off. I'm feeling kind of positive about the whole thing.
I want to go punch that pudding.
Oh, I mean, we could.
What does that actually mean?
I don't know.
Punching the pudding.
My twin says it to me sometimes. He's like, "Hey, let's go punch that pudding."
That's fantastically disgusting.
Oi, Moggy, do you think that your parasitic twin wants to be friends with my parasitic twin? I've got one now.
How does that work?
I
Does that
don't-
mean
I don't know.
are we gonna like?
No.
God, I feel good right now.
I think she's flirting with you.
No, I'm not flirting with Mog.
I'm flirting with myself.
Oh my god.
York puts the hammer on his shoulder. Does anybody mind if I keep this?
Oh, no,
no,
keep it.
hang
It
on
looks
to it.
good on you, darling.
Thank you. It's beautiful hammer.
It looks like it's probably worth about 600 gold at least.
Oh,
So,
yes. So now I'm in it for 1,200. This is great.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I think that's a debt paid, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
Mog's like, I wish I would have grabbed some pants when I was in that cellar. It's kind of embarrassing.
I could see the graphic novel of this quest. First of all, like, yeah.
Sometimes there's certain like images that are just like very clear to me. For example, Yorick bringing the hammer down, and then like you can see the silhouette of us watching.
Yeah.
And then like Mog's bare ass is there, but it's just like I don't know, like maybe Calliope's tail just happens
The
to
hammer
be swishing across.
swings
Yeah,
just
totally.
in time. You know, the camera pans and all you see
Yeah.
is hammer in the way.
Totally. That's exactly what it's like.
Right.
I think this room with the secret, the secret never before told, will part Damathian's lips. I think that room needs some more attention.
Yes, I think we return to there and
Maybe we should go there and share secrets.
who's got secrets to share?
Well, I already told you about my mom, so that was kind of my big one.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But I'm sure we can come up with some if you want to go. Try
So
that.
does everybody make
Or-
their way over to that room?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So in this room, like he said, it is, 4 suits, like right in front of you, 4 suits of, they're essentially rested now of plate armor, no helmets above them, but look to be sized for dwarf, and then just standing right in front of you, and then written in dwarvish carved runes on the back wall. A secret never before told will part Demothian's lips.
Well,
Well, do we want to part Demothian's lips, I guess is the question.
Well, I think that a secret that's never been said in the presence of his statue obviously will cause it to open its mouth. And,
Hopefully it doesn't spray poison at us.
well,
There's no statue in here.
So where's
there's no
Demothian?
statue
We don't know. There's
Just
no
dwarven
painting.
armor,
Oh, right. Just the rusted armors.
with no heads on them.
no heads.
No helmet.
Multiple sets, right?
4.
yes.
Mark yells out,
Oh.
Rojo used to kiss me goodnight.
Oh.
That doesn't seem like a secret.
Yeah, that seems like a secret.
It's
I
just
think
like-
we all knew
Yeah,
that.
my mom used to kiss me goodnight. Well, like used to.
Yeah, you yell it out, nothing happens.
That's all I got.
Who's got a bit of secret?
I shaved myself once entirely from head to toe. I just wanted to feel what it was like to be human. And you know what? It's cold. It's really cold.
Oh my god. Whoa, why is that happening? Is that true? Like, is that an actual secret that
Canonical.
and Mog's never told anybody?
Nope.
Everybody would feel the floor shift. The armor starts to clatter,
Oh my god.
and before your very eyes, the floor starts to form a spiral beneath you into a spiraling staircase that just looks like it goes down and down and down, and it stops with a bang, like a.
Good one, Moggy.
That felt good.
I was
Like
only
not
kidding.
shaving myself didn't feel good, but telling that.
I mean, I just have a question.
Yeah.
How many razors did that take? I mean, like they would get dull at some point, right?
Yeah.
So,
Sharpening stone. Some time. I didn't use a razor.
Sure, there must be a spell for that. A hair removal spell.
I was only 12 at the time. I
Oh,
didn't really know
yes.
spells.
Well,
I was only kidding about Rojo.
yes, darling. We
He
know,
didn't kiss you?
of course.
Well, sometimes, but not always.
we really need to get you into proper therapy when this is all over.
No, I just was saying it to see if it would work.
Okay, yes, that's right, darling. Would
That's
you
okay.
like? Do you need a
No,
cuddle
I don't
right
know.
now?
I need nothing now. It's fine. Let's
Okay.
just go down the stairs and let's go. We're fine now. Let's just go.
Everybody gathers their stuff. The stairwell leads down forever, even deeper than that ladder that you had descended, probably 150 plus feet.
That's bullshit. It can't go forever.
Almost forever.
Okay.
Goes deeper and deeper and deeper.
Well, let's keep going. Let's move on.
We'll pick this up next week.
Oh, here they are.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin. The wild's call, a timeless brawl. Now we roll for initiative. Good and evil fighting for the win. Crit and fumble, critical hit or just a fucking fumble. Cast thine eye on the rolling die. Legends rise.